And we welcome you to Northern Illinois, DeKalb, Illinois. It is a 7-0 lead for San Diego State. Here's our game recap and what has happened so far. Jay is ejected from the game there with Sanders for Northern Illinois. And an interception here by Michael Allen for the Huskies. Donnell Pumphrey had 4 carries per yard until this.
And this is what he does, Ben. He's bottled up, and then he hits you with the counter or a cutback. He's got such great vision.
Well, this is where we stand. They take a shot. Judge was covered on the near sideline.
I think you're going to see offensive pass interference here.
Mayomi Alutu is on the coverage.
Oh, they're going with defensive.
It's on Alutu.
I saw Judge.
Number 5, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
Second time they've taken a shot towards Judge. There's a referee here, Scott Campbell. As we look back, Jay.
Well, I saw Judge initiate the contact right there, and I still see it as offensive pass interference. I didn't see much at all defensively. We had an offensive pass interference call earlier in the game on Pumphrey.
So from the 47, this play blown dead before it even got going.
Before the snap, timeout. San Diego State, first of the half.
So the Aztecs take a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Talk things over. Leading 7-0 with 4:19 to play in the opening quarter. Time to look now at our Chick-fil-A starting lineups. And the first guy we'll peek at is the quarterback for San Diego State. He's 4-0 as a starter, just a sophomore, Christian Chapman, Jay.
He's mobile, he's accurate, but Ben, really his greatest attribute is that he doesn't make poor decisions, although he made one in the first half when he threw that interception and took a shot, threw into triple coverage, had an interception last week. That was his first in 13 games, but he is a discerning quarterback. They don't want him to take chances.
And the rest of the Chick-fil-A lineup for the Aztecs, of course, the great Donnell Pumphrey's a highlighted guy. There's so much to say about this wonderful young player.
Active leader in the FBS, rushing yards, breakaway speed, tough, unbelievable vision, and great balance.
That is Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. John Schriffen on the field with us. All of our crew here in DeKalb, Illinois. Great to have you with us for some action here on a Saturday afternoon. As Pumphrey, did he earn that pickup? He got about 5, maybe 6 on the carry. Bobby Jones, the 4th, got him. And we take a look at our Chick-fil-A lineups for Northern Illinois. Serious injuries in their secondary. This guy you feel is a big key today.
I do. He had a nice stop earlier in the game, but I feel like their linebackers, especially the outside linebackers, have to play big. They have to be at home. They can't allow Pumphrey to get off like he did on the big touchdown on the cutback runs, which that's where he's so successful. He had 3 of them last week against Cal for touchdowns.
2nd and 5. This is Rashad Penny. Penny got by one tackler, trying to get by another one, and possibly saving that touchdown right there. Stepping up from that secondary, they do a nice job to get him. Alutu in there.
Jeff Horton told us that they had to get Penny the ball more often, that he's a really good back. He's a great kickoff returner with 400+ yard kickoff returns in his career. You know, but he's a weapon offensively as well, and they want him to come in to spell Penny or to spell Pumphrey.
My apologies, that was Bobby Jones on the tackle, not Alutu. So it's a first down here for San Diego State. Chapman finds Bawden. Bawden, good job as a quarterback before making the transition. Michael Allen on the tackle for Northern Illinois. Nick Bawden, the junior out of Los Gatos, California.
He moved over to the fullback position in the fall, put on about 20 pounds. Has been one of those unselfish guys on that offense for the San Diego State team.
Back up a couple of years ago in 2 games for him. The line on Chapman so far. Intercepted by Michael Allen early in this first quarter. Good to have you with us here from Northern Illinois. Here's Penny, broke a tackle, trying to keep his balance, and finally wrapped up and dropped about the 32-yard line. Brandon Mays on the tackle.
Probably should have put his head down after he broke the first tackle, not bounced it, and got the first down. You can see anytime Penny gets the ball, he runs it like he's running a punt return. Right there when he gets it, get upfield and get the first down. He tried to bounce it. Now it's 3rd and 2.
We need the 29-yard line.
I think it's probably 2-down territory here, Ben. A little bit long for a field goal.
They've got it. Pick up 3.5 as Rashad Penny comes in. Mario Jones got in there to stop him. Rashad Penny. He'll spell Pumphrey from time to time, and a big one here.
This is an offense that wants to run the football. Their goal, the primary thing they want to do each week is run for 200 yards, Ben.
Right.
That's their goal. When they've run for 200 yards, they've won 24 straight games. They're 32-2 under Rocky Long. Everything stems from being able to run the football.
Pumphrey back in. Double fake. Now they take a shot wide open. And he hurdles the man. Penny goes up and in for the touchdown. And he's down. And dazed right now. Rashad Penny going airborne. His entire team, offensive group around him, and they help him up. One of the biggest things the coaches said about him, he is unselfish. So they get one on Kevin Kane's defense. So San Diego State with a 13-0 lead, point after pending.
Good to see Penny up. They hit him last week on a wheel route against Cal for a touchdown. This is why they run the ball so effectively, then take shots down the field. There's Penny hurdling high into the end zone. I think he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him, landed on his back.
Leaping from the 3. On the left side of his body is John Barron II comes on. The lefty trying to make it a 14-0 lead, and he does just that. So hold the fort. There's a flag at the 6-yard line. Rocky Long in the middle of your screen now there.
Offside, number 6. Defense. That penalty is declined. Try is good. Immediate timeout.
Bobby Jones, the guilty party. So San Diego State on top, 14-0. Chapman to Penny. And then Penny, the leap, and in. Aztecs up 2 scores.
The average age of a homeless person is 9 years old. My dream is to help kids living on the streets with education.
Charles, what's up, buddy?
Wow, we help? Oh,
Is
man.
that a basketball player?
Yes. Wow. How you doing?
Kevin Durant.
My heart about to jump off my chest, man.
Charles, you ought to be proud, man.
I'm just extremely grateful they were here, giving them some encouragement. That's something that these kids are going to remember for a lifetime.
Don't you see his big old feet?
Oh.
Army Reserve soldiers use their skills to make the Army even more capable and gain the tools to make themselves even more successful. Learn how at GoArmyReserve.com.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Assists, completions. He's Mr. Instant Meeting, Ed Feldman.
Press 1 to lead your team onto the meeting field. Start your free trial at gotomeeting.com.
So 1:08 left of the opening quarter, and it's a 14-0 lead. Garros Turner, 28-yard return on his first return. This is Jordan Huff this time. As we look back at the touchdown to Penny, Jay.
Well, he lines up as the fullback. I love the play design. Then he's going to slip out into the flat. The linebacker has him there. Bobby Jones doesn't run with him. Penny catches it, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Beautiful design.
So there are penalty flags on the field. Scott Campbell will tell us why they're on the field.
After the play, there are 2 fouls by both teams. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 12, receiving team. Personal foul, number 57, kicking team. Those fouls will offset. First down.
So done for San Diego State. Josh Corcoran for Northern Illinois. The 2 guys flagged there. And Rashad Penny, this was moments ago, going into the San Diego State locker room after he landed hard on the left side of his body, Jay, on that touchdown when he leaped. So Rocky Long's guys will play on without him. His defense on the field. It's a rare situation. Head coach, the defensive coordinator. You don't see it often, but he's done very well with the 2 roles he's in. Galladay, the motion man. Fake to Buono. They're going to take a shot. Flag comes in back of the play. This ball intercepted by Casey. If it stands, it'll be his 12th career interception. DeMonte Casey, senior out of San Bernardino. We're going to have to check the flags. Getting heated out of your picture back behind the play. Rick's in there, one of the linemen for Northern Illinois. And there's Casey. Again, if it stands, it'll be his 12th career interception.
Graham was trying to take a shot downfield to Christian Blake. Number 4, his receiver. Well underthrown ball.
And Casey hobbling off a bit. Coming in 23 pass breakups in his last 26 games. The secondary is stacked for Rocky Long, man.
11 career interceptions for Casey, as
right.
you said, tied for the lead in the FBS, active FBS players.
So they can continue to talk and discuss.
Casey was the Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Year last year. Only team to have the offensive, defensive, and special teams Player of the Years in their conference, San Diego State.
Personal foul, chop block, number 84 and 28, offense. That penalty is declined. After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, San Diego State, number 84. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. San Diego State keeps the ball, first down.
So the 12th career interception for Casey. Here's the penalty.
Yeah, so here he is. Here's Graham throwing the ball.
Bounds is on number 84 for Northern Illinois. Half the distance to the goal. San Diego State's ball, first down.
That was a well underthrown ball. Graham has got to get it to his receiver. He couldn't do that. Casey comes up with the interception. Here's the late hit right here. Out of bounds, put his head down.
Yeah.
He had 2 penalties on that play.
He did. Went right at his head.
Not a good play there, but Casey gets his 12th interception. San Diego State is in business.
So this is danger zone. As you see, Casey entering the game today, 10 tackles in the pick, down 2 for the season. Northern Illinois has to come up with a stop here. Down 14-0 already.
I had a conversation, Ben, with Marshall Falk, a great San Diego State running back, and I asked him, you know, what does Pumphrey do so well? I mean, he does all kinds of things, but he has great vision, the ability on the cutback. He said his eyes and his feet are in sync, and very few backs have that ability, Ben. He said it's something you can't teach, but that's why he's so good on the cutbacks, that as soon as he sees the cut, his feet are already making it.
Aztecs inside the Verizon red zone. Chapman. He dropped about the 10-yard line. Let's get down to the third member of our broadcast team, John Schriffen.
Well, Ben, thank you so much. I have noticed a lot of trash talking going on in this game. In fact, after both touchdown scores, the running back Pumphrey from San Diego State actually looks over to the crowd and puts his finger over his mouth as to silence the crowd. You know, Northern Illinois coaching staff knew this would happen. That's why this week in practice, they told their scout team running backs to actually talk trash. Number 37, Dwayne Milton, and the redshirt freshman, Trey Harbison, they talked as much as they could in order to get this team riled up. They said Tuesday they were able to pull off runs, and on Thursday the defense couldn't make it happen. It worked for them, guys. Back to you.
All right, we'll keep our eyes on that. Thank you, John. End of the first quarter here at Northern Illinois. San Diego State on top, 14-0.
Starbucks Double Shot Coffee and Protein. With the lift of real brewed Starbucks coffee, plus the power of 20 grams of protein, it's all you need to do even more.
No one road out there. No one surface. No one speed. No one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can conquer them all. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 5 driving modes let you customize the steering, shift points, and suspension to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. The 2016 C-Class. Lease the C300 for $369 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
What this place needs? Shop like a pro at Bass Pro Shops with 2 big sales to gear up and save. Like a wide selection of men's and ladies' fleece from Columbia, Redhead, Under Armour, and the North Face. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
We're testing Hanes underwear with X-Temp technology.
Yep.
Just gonna play it.
Wedge?
Yep. It speeds evaporation to help keep you cool and dry. Hanes X-Temp technology. When you're cool, you're comfortable.
Looking sharp, Len. Who's the lucky lady?
I'm going to the bank to discuss a mortgage.
See, you need a loan, you put on a suit, you go crawling to the bank. This is how I dress to get a mortgage. I just go to Lending Tree. I calculate how much home I can afford. I get multiple offers to compare side by side. And the best part is, the banks come crawling to me.
Everything you need to get a better mortgage. Clothing optional. Lending Tree. When banks compete, you win.
Okay.
Awkward.
A revenue officer showed up at my door. I didn't know what to do.
The IRS had garnished my paycheck.
It ruined my credit. I can't believe we didn't call Signature Tax earlier.
This is the last notice
I'll ever have to worry about.
Thank you, Signature Tax.
If you owe the IRS or state $10,000 or more in back taxes, have a tax lien or wage garnishment, contact Signature Tax today for a free consultation. Signature Tax offers a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-294-9972 now for a free consultation.
Northern Illinois, as we begin the second quarter, has won 35 of their last 37 games here at home. But, Jay, right now they're in a 14-0 hole. And it's imperative for the Huskies. They can come up with a stop as Pumphrey continues to shatter the records.
Yeah, you're looking at 3rd and 7. Need to hold him to a field goal attempt here at a minimum, Ben.
So they can get a first down inside of the 5-yard line if they can get there. Pumphrey to the left of Chapman. Now will trot out into the slot past the hash mark. They look his way. Now Chapman's going to try to run it. Johnson there. They get him. Big stop turned in there. Johnson. He got some help in there to Johnson from Trayshawn Foster.
Juwan Johnson was in on that play as well. Good recognition by the linebackers of coming up to make a tackle. Force a 4th down there. Chapman did a good job. There was nobody open, tried to run and get a play, but big hit by Johnson.
3 tackles for Juwan Johnson of the game. So San Diego State here, Jay, looks like they're going for it. 4th and 2 now. The ball at the 6.
Rod Carey ran in and called timeout.
Timeout.
Well, they're going to talk it over.
Illinois.
We
First
will as
half.
well. 46 seconds into the second quarter. 4th coming up when we come back.
They're here. The latest game changers from Polaris. Ranger XP 1000, the most powerful Ranger ever. General 4, the off-road's most popular new crossover. And Ride Command, groundbreaking technology to connect you, your machine, and your friends like never before. See the best of 2017. Or grab a great deal on remaining 2016s. Get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
Crispy M&Ms are back.
What are you doing?
You said to tell our fans crispy M&Ms are back.
Not those fans.
Did you mean this fan?
No.
What about that one? There's a fan in the break room. Oh,
so good, they're back.
Dry mouth can really affect how your mouth feels and how you feel. Discover Act Dry Mouth, specially formulated to soothe and moisturize your mouth, even freshen breath, so nothing holds you back. Act Dry Mouth, relief when you need it.
Starbucks Double Shot Energy. It's the bold taste of real Starbucks coffee, blended with a variety of delicious flavors. For the energy you need all day and the great taste you want right now. Starbucks Double Shot, real life energy.
A gentleman never breaks the rules, but he knows how to change the game. Flex-On Eyewear, an innovation in flexible frames that remember their shape and are resistant to breaking. That's the power of Flex-On. Bend the rules.
Experience the thrill of the Lexus Performance line. Because the ultimate expression of power is control. This is the pursuit of perfection.
4th down and 2 upcoming. San Diego State, as we look in from field level, Rocky Long has decided to leave his offense on the field for this 4th and 2 as they try to convert. Jay, you're a kicker. You spent, what, 14 years in the NFL? I'd kick it here. You say go for it.
Well, he's got confidence in his kicker up to 50 yards, John Barron, but it's more confidence in his offensive line. This is a team that's averaged 252 rushing yards per game throughout the season.
Huge play. They need to. They fake the Pumphrey. Now Chapman's going to throw it, and they get the touchdown. Chapman puts it into the waiting hands in the end zone. It is a touchdown for San Diego State. They make it look that easy. Holloway wearing the red shirt freshman, the touchdown for San Diego State.
Line up Pumphrey in the backfield. Go play action. Hit your tight end on the backside on a crossing route. He was wide open, Ben.
So they go for 6 and they get it, and in the opening minute of the second quarter, they're a point after away from being up 21-zip, and they are just that. So a statement here, Jay Feely. They go for it on 4th and 2 on the road.
Number 7, defense. That penalty is declined. Try is good.
So Campbell, the call, the penalty was declined. 21-0 San Diego State on top.
Away. Away is the smell of victory. And the smell of burgers. Away is always having home field advantage. Even when you're miles away from home. Find your away. For a dealer in the RV that's right for you, visit GoRVing.com.
At Northrop Grumman, our microchips are getting so small and fast, they're taking on far bigger roles, completely transforming the world we live in, enabling entirely new kinds of technologies, and helping keep this country safe. All thanks to our full breadth of capabilities. Because to us, a microchip's impact should be anything but micro. That's the value of performance. Northrop Grumman.
We're family. We'd do anything for each other. But this time, those bonds were definitely tested.
Frog leg for my baby brother.
Don't frogs have, like, 2 legs? So they should have 2 of these? Since I'm active duty and she's family, I was able to set my sister up with a sweet membership from Navy Federal. If you hold it closer, it looks bigger.
Eat your food.
My big sis likes to make tiny food, and I'm okay with that.
Open to the armed forces, the DoD, and their families. Navy Federal Credit Union.
I joined the Army in July of '98. I did active duty 11 years and 2 in the reserves.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. When I call USAA, it was that voice asking me, is your daughter okay? That's where I felt relief.
It actually helped to know that somebody else cared and wanted to make sure that I was okay. That was really great.
We're the Rivera family, and we'll all be with USAA for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Call today to talk about your insurance needs.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. By Ram Trucks, America's longest-lasting pickups. And by Verizon. Join a better network, because better matters.
Kahale wearing the most recent touchdown there. Short pass, they went for it on 4th and 2. San Diego State on top. 21-0, 7 yards on the catch. And his first career catch and touchdown. So one for the highlight reel for a long time to come in his family. Here's Turner as a Max Special Teams Player of the Year last year. Jay, it is imperative for Northern Illinois right now. They have to put a drive together. They are down by 21. And we're in the first minute here of quarter 2. Chick-fil-A lineups. Quarterback was Drew Hare. Today, though, it is Ryan Graham. Hare's season ended last week at USF. And Ryan Graham, the book on him, Jay.
You know, he's a better runner than he is a passer, Ben. They really need him to make plays through the air, though. They have to stretch out this San Diego State defense.
Very good defense it is. 3-3-5 they run. So for San Diego State, they come in here with the nation's second longest win streak, only behind Alabama. 12 games for the Aztecs, and Kenny Galladay is a marked man. He's a good one.
Yeah, they're going to make plays downfield. This is who they're going to do it to. He's their big playmaking receiver, tall, 6'4", got good speed.
There he is, but ran into his own man, got pushed back by DeMonte Casey. Casey already with a pick here today.
They haven't taken a shot to him downfield yet, which is mind-boggling to me. If you watch San Diego State last week against Cal threw for over 500 yards and 5 touchdowns against this defense. And this is a defense here that has playmakers all over. DeMonte Casey, you know, he is the reigning Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. He's got an interception already today. It's a defense filled with playmakers.
Northern Illinois, they got to have this third down conversion. They looked for Blake, incomplete. Over there in the coverage was Derek Babish. So another drive that results in nothing for Northern Illinois. And they'll bring on the punt team once again here with 12:58 to play in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do is give this ball back to San Diego State and their offense. They've been so effective both running the ball and play action, throwing the ball, pretty much have done whatever they wanted today.
So Ambrose will punt it away. 11 punts last week. Not what you want from your punter, man. Not a good day for...
Northern Illinois is missing a guy.
And a short kick, really short kick. Boy, this is going to be ugly. There's a flag down. A lot of flags have flown in this game. A lot of communication, a lot of chirping going down in the field. There's 2 flags down, in fact. And our referee, Scott Campbell, will inform us why those flags are on the field.
It was only an 11-yard punt, Ben, but I think it started beforehand. They were running around, pointing to the sideline. They only had 10 guys out there. They decided to punt it anyways. You never do that. Your coach, listen, if there's only 10 guys, take the delay of game. Make sure you don't want to block punt there. And in the end, they get an 11-yard punt.
Rod Carey there, the head coach on the left. Northern Illinois program.
During the kick, holding, number 22, receiving team. 10 yards from the end of the kick, first down, timeout.
So 12:52 to go in this first half of play. San Diego State on the road, up 3 touchdowns.
A gentleman never breaks the rules, but he knows how to change the game. Flex-On Eyewear, an innovation in flexible frames that remember their shape and are resistant to breaking. That's the power of Flex-On. Bend the rules.
Sir, they're coming. Build now. Higher! Perfect. Seems that the enemy has hit a bit of a wall. Mobile Strike. Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
The sleeper pick. The guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's gonna play him? This is DraftKings. Play in the free $100,000 contest this weekend. Use promo code BADGE.
Hearts. They get all the love. What about me, the liver? When you overindulge, I clean you up. If that's not love, what is?
Love your liver with Liverite Liverade, the natural dietary supplement that aids and supports liver function. Impurities in your liver can make you feel sluggish. Liverite's unique formula cleanses your liver from impurities in your diet and environment, so you can have better energy, better quality of life.
Love your liver with Liverite.
Available at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and Walmart.
Brent Stover in New York. Sefo Lufau begins 9 of 11 for $150 and 2 touchdowns to that man, Devin Ross. And Colorado leads Michigan, guys, 21-7.
Little history between Michigan and Colorado, and of course, what was it? Westbrook catching it from Cordell Stewart. Sorry, you can take a swing at me up here if you want.
That's a dagger. That was my freshman year.
I know.
I was standing on the sidelines.
I know. Long way to go. How about that?
I hope they
for
need to play
Harbaugh's
better.
guys. So 12:52 remaining in the first half. Right side, Northern Illinois. They swarm to the ball. Brandon Mays in there. The ball carrier, of course, Donnell Pumphrey in our Vista Print player profile. Jay, last week, just an average day for Donnell Pumphrey, right? What a day, man.
He is spectacular. You know, broke Marshall Faulk's career school record for rushing last week. Broke his all-purpose yardage record earlier today here. You know, he's going to break all the records. I mean, he is just unbelievable.
Special player. Active leader in the FBS in rushing yards. He is a great one. He took a shot there, and interesting, you look at him and not imposing at all, 5'9", 180, and what he did last week was just special.
Well, you see the cutback right there. He's got such great vision and feet, and like Marshall Faulk told us, his eyes and his feet are in sync, which is something that you can't coach. I had fun watching this run right here. It was spectacular in the fourth quarter. I was sitting with LaDainian Tomlinson on Thursday night, and we were watching that highlight right there, and he was just in awe at this kid, and a guy who wasn't highly recruited.
Amazing, amazing career he's authored. Here's Chapman on third down. The pitch, the catch. The reception is made. Caught by Michael Holder. First down for San Diego State. For more on Donnell Pumphrey, here's John Triffin.
Well, Jay, you had just mentioned that Donnell Pumphrey was not highly recruited coming out of high school, and he admitted it was because of his size. A lot of coaches thought that he couldn't block or run between the tackles. So one of the first things he did when he came to San Diego State, he worked on those two things. He's gotten better, and now he really takes pride in those two aspects of his game. Guys?
Yeah, you're right, John. I mean, he was only 150 pounds in high school.
Amazing.
Illegal substitution. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Back the Aztecs up. You know, we all know the saying, a guy plays with a chip on his shoulder. I said after learning more about him, he plays with a chunk on his shoulder, man. It is a chunk on his shoulder, and he's fun to watch.
Some of the best do that. I mean, Tom Brady continues to have that chip on his shoulder from the NFL not really wanting him, and that's what Pumphrey does as well. And he wants to prove every day, every time he gets the ball, that he's as good as anybody in the country.
9 penalties between these two teams so far. It's been a chippy game. A lot of chatting on the field. They get him here, they'll lose about a half a yard, and here's a further look at Pumphrey.
Just watch as he comes off the guard here. You're going to see right here the linebacker over pursue, and that's what you can't do as a linebacker. They got a blocker coming down, and then watch this safety come in right here. Understand that he's got this vision, and watch the ability to see a hole that's not even there and cut back, and then the acceleration to pull away from defenders. He's got the whole package. He's got quickness, great feet, the acceleration, and vision.
Penny's in there with him. Penny's the deep back behind Chapman, but they're going to throw this time anyways, and receiver fell down as they were looking on the near side over there for Eric Judge. So Judge, who's a speed guy for them, they've taken 2 shots to him already in the game, not one there, but they like to get it to him and get him in space.
And Penny caught the touchdown earlier. They lined him up at the fullback, brought him out of the backfield on the backside. It's a very creative offense. They run the ball a lot. Everything's predicated on the run, but then they're going to do a bunch of stuff off of it. Penny's a guy they want to get the ball to more often than they have. Done that a couple times here today. Again, a second time. There's confusion on this offense. Had to take a timeout.
Timeout. San Diego State. Second of the half.
Jeff Horton, second season as their associate head coach and their OC. 6th overall with the Aztecs. He's got a great offense this year. Step aside as well. 10:09 to play in the first half. Aztecs up 21-0.
Is that iced tea?
Nope, it's lemonade.
Is that iced tea?
Lemonade.
Iced tea?
What's with these people, man? Lemonade. Read the sign. Lemonade. Read it.
Okay.
Delicious.
Iced tea at a lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
It's lemonade, man.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
How fast are Allegra gel caps?
Parties moved outside fast.
What a nice surprise fast.
For allergy symptoms, Allegra is the fastest non-drowsy relief you can buy.
I'm not missing the hayride fast.
Allegra gel caps. Not just fast, Allegra fast. Guaranteed or your money back.
At Lexus, what we learn on the track doesn't stay on the track. It just finds more street-legal form. Experience the power and precision of the Lexus F-Sport Performance line. This is the pursuit of perfection.
Now that FedEx has helped us simplify our e-commerce, we can focus on bigger issues, like our passive-aggressive environment.
We're not passive.
We're not passive aggressive.
Hey. There are no bad suggestions here, no matter how lame they are.
Well said, Anne. I've always admired how you just say what's in your head without thinking. Very brave.
Good point, Ted. You're living proof that looks aren't everything.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, FedEx helps simplify our e-commerce business, and this is not a passive-aggressive environment.
I just want to say you guys are doing a great job.
What's that supposed to mean?
FedEx, helping small business simplify e-commerce.
Coming up on the halftime report, powered by Ram Trucks, it'll be Brent Stover, Houston Nutt, Christian Fourier in our studio in New York. Updates from games across the nation, including Louisville getting the job done in a big way against Florida State. We'll have first half highlights and stats here from this game. All that and a lot more coming up on the halftime report, powered by Ram Trucks. 10:09 to go here in this first half. It's the home opener for Northern Illinois. They're 0-2. San Diego State 2-0. With a 12-game win streak on the line for the Aztecs, and so far they look great. Chapman bottled it and gets back on it. Penny was in there as well. Looked like Penny recovered it. He did. So an alert play by a valuable guy in Rashad Penny.
Recovered by Rashad Penny.
Northern Illinois will take it. They'll take a stop right now any way they can get it. Chapman threw an interception earlier. fumbles the ball there. That's something that this offense does not do very often at all. They don't turn it over much. Northern Illinois is going to get the ball back here, and they need desperately to do something with it.
Kenny Galladay back to return the punt.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. Second of the half, 30-second timeout.
Lurie back there. He'll get into position. So Northern Illinois will talk things over as Tanner Blaine set to boot it away. So Rod Carey has his troops ready. Lurie, dangerous guy. We haven't really called his name at all here today, Jay. He's a young man that last year led the FBS with 9 interceptions. He's got speed to burn. Back to return this punt.
They could use anything right now, Ben. Any kind of positive momentum.
Yep, they could. Lurie will fair catch this. This could be trouble for Northern Illinois. San Diego State downs it inside of the 1.
That's not what they were looking for.
Inside of the 1-yard line. So we welcome you upstairs to our broadcast booth. Jay Feely, Ben Holden, John Schiffman on the field. And the San Diego State team came in 12-game win streak, second longest in the country. They look like a team that's won 12 straight games.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, they're talented offensively, obviously, with Pumphrey. They have playmakers all over the field, a very aggressive defense, and a team that a lot of people around the country don't know about. But only Alabama has more wins consecutively than the San Diego State team.
Yep, 14 in a row for the Crimson Tide. So Northern Illinois starting inside of the 1-yard line. Lock on the tackle for San Diego State. Rod Carey, we visited with him and his coordinators yesterday. This is a game they've got to get back into for their cause. It has not gone well to start.
Very difficult start to the season for a program that has been a very proud program. They've been in the championship game for the MAC 6 straight years.
Long way to go in it, but they're in a hole right now of 3 touchdowns. And they battle back is the question. Joel Boigneau. Laka made another tackle in there. Boigneau had a big play in their opening game against Wyoming, a 4th down catch. They needed 10 to convert and allowed him to throw a touchdown in that game with 1:59 to go to Shane Wyman. They need some big plays out of him.
3rd and 2 for the Huskies.
3rd and 2 for Northern Illinois. Graham gives it off. San Diego State there, and they're going to be short.
He fumbled the snap. They didn't catch it clean. He wasn't able to hand the ball off. That's what kind of threw off the timing of that play. This is an attacking San Diego State defense. They run a 3-3-5. They do pressure and man coverage. You're going to see him kind of fumble with the ball there, not catch it. Throws up the timing with the running back. And this defense is always coming at you. They're going to rush people from all different levels.
Truxton back deep to receive for the Aztecs.
Ambrose, 3 punts, averaging 26 yards a punt. Man, he is not having a good day. 7:33 to play in the first half. Let's get to New York for an update with Brent.
Ben, Colorado and Michigan, J.U. Chesson, 17 yards on the end around. The Wolverines now within 7, 21-14 Buffs, second quarter, guys.
All right, so Michigan
trying to battle back. They haven't played anybody yet.
No,
I mean, everybody's been so high and talking, and I love Michigan. I went there, but they haven't played anybody. They played UCF and Hawaii so far, so they haven't been tested.
Very short field here for San Diego State. They go to work again. Chetman the fake to Penny. Finds his man Holder. Took a shot. And he goes down about a yard shy of the first down.
Holder's their best receiver. He's the most consistent. He's the guy they're going to go to often. Judge, number 81, he's their speed guy, the playmaker, the guy who can stretch the field. It's the kind of offense, Ben, that wants to run the ball, give it to Pumphrey, and then hit play action.
Yep. Holder with a huge week in week 1 had a career high 160 yards. This is Penny. Plows his way forward. San Diego State offensive line, Jay, they are a veteran group. Bunch of big boys up front. Brandon Mays made the tackle.
The best of the group is their left guard, number 56, Nico Siragusa. Outland Trophy watch list. He's got 30 career starts, preseason, second team All-American. Had an unbelievable block last week against Cal on Pumphrey's long touchdown run. Just drove the linebacker 10, 12 yards downfield.
Dakota Turner is in. He's their fullback, hard hat, lunch pail guy. You don't see many offenses using the fullback anymore, but Rocky Long's old school that way, and it works for him. Chapman to the air, got a man wide open, catch made. Holder, trying to go in, touchdown! San Diego State, the Aztecs flexing their muscle again, and it's 27-0.
33-yard touchdown pass from Christian Chapman to Michael Holder.
The Aztecs doing pretty much whatever they want here today so far. They go play action, take advantage of the fact that Northern Illinois is stacking the box, trying to stop Pumphrey. They hit Holder for the long touchdown.
33-yard play. Barron comes on and makes it 28-0. Jay Feely. Chapman strikes to the air again.
Going to his most consistent receiver, Holder, catching the ball. Nice little stiff arm, getting into the end zone.
Assists, completions. He's Mr. Instant Meeting, Ed Feldman.
Press 1 to lead your team onto the meeting field. Start your free trial at gotomeeting.com.
You guys ever tried one of these bars made over at Red Twix?
Why? Our special cookie is cascaded with caramel and cloaked in chocolate.
Never wondered?
It's a performance machine. With this degree of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Lease the E300 for $549 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
How strong is Allegra D?
My congestion's out of my way strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing-free for 24 hours strong.
Allegra D.
So Micah Holder, the junior, the latest touchdown for San Diego State. Jay, as we look back.
Well, this is just bad defense. You know, they told us they were going to stack the line. You're going to see here 9 defenders inside the box within 10 yards. It's man-to-man coverage on the outside. And Holder's, it's not even a great route. He's going to dip inside and then come back outside. Allen is on coverage, and he gives him too big of a cushion. And Holder gets into the end zone. I mean, that's easy for an offense. And, you know, I understand that you're trying everything you can to stop Pumphrey, and that's what Kevin Kane told us he was going to do. He said, don't be surprised if we see 9 or 10 guys by the line of scrimmage, but you got to be able to cover people too.
Ball goes out of bounds, so Northern Illinois will have the ball in good field position to start. Rocky Long, great stretch he's had at San Diego State, getting them consistent in bowl games every year.
Kicky team. The ball be placed at the 35-yard line, first down.
So a 28-0 lead for San Diego State. Northern Illinois' offense going back to work. So let's take a look at the Go RVing road trip facts for Northern Illinois. DeKalb, Illinois to Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, you ask why? Well, that's where the MAC title game is. They've been on the road to it the last 6 years. Round trip nearly 700 miles. And they want to make it back. And this, of course, a non-conference game. Heavy hit as they take down Huff, the ball carrier. They'll have back conference games to try to do that, but this one right now, Jay, has clearly gotten away from them, and they've got to try to put something together offensively here.
You're right. You just have to focus on fundamentals. Focus on what you do well and try and execute.
They give it off to Turner. He's got speed to burn. Turner, good job by him. Argyros Turner. Calvin Munson forced him out of bounds.
That's a good start. You know, you're getting something going here. Neither of these teams, you know, want to rush the ball like a lot of the spread teams do. They want to run the ball, be effective with the running game, and then take shots downfield.
Graham throws for the ninth time, and dangerous there is nearly intercepted. Was Babish stepping up on that play. Good closing speed from him.
Trying to go to Galladay, but go downfield here. Do something like an out and up, a double move, something to take advantage of his speed. Even just getting him downfield and throwing the ball up in the air, allow him to use his 6'4" size.
Five and a half to play in the half. Part of the reason right there, Jay, that was a heck of a run. Why he's been the guy that's really been getting fed the ball more than Wanya.
He just had a great camp and demanded playing time, and you're seeing why when he gets the opportunities. A run blitz by San Diego State. Huff does a good job of sidestepping the blitz and getting into the second level.
Third and short. They're 0 of 5 on third down are the Huskies so far. Grant took a shot. He's going to be short. Malik Smith, product of Compton, California, and Dominguez High School in there to help out on the stop.
You see the aggressive defense there, Ben.
Very aggressive. Ryan Dunn there, 57. You saw him. There's Smith. So Northern Illinois will be a 4th and short upcoming. Look there at Smith. He will bring the chains on.
If it is 4th down, you have to go. There's no
question. Yeah.
Just being clear.
We disagree on a lot of things, but this one we clearly agree on. They've got it. So that right out the window, that equation is solved, so it's 1st down. Husky fans, they love their team here in DeKalb. Great fan support, great run they've had in the last
37 games at home. They're 35-2.
Yeah. 35-2 in those last 37. Galladay took it. Now he's going to throw it. Going to the end zone, and they cannot make the play. There's flags on the field. Blake was the target. I mean, Kenny Galladay can do everything, Jay, but first time we've seen him throw it here today.
He didn't tell us he could throw the ball. That was a surprise there.
Pass interference, number 7. Defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. 1st down.
Cameron Kelly, the PI call on him.
I like the play call, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Obviously, they're going to be fixated and focused on Galladay, so give him the ball and allow him to. You see a little grab there. Kind of a panic move. You know, when you're running downfield and the ball's in the air, you can't panic. You got to be comfortable and confident. This is the San Diego State defense that gets turnovers often. Pressure and turnovers.
Blake, the motion man, comes back now. He gets it. This kid's got great speed. And he's dropped at the 13-yard line. Babish and Kelly on the stop. Let's go to Brent Stover for a quick update in New York.
Ben and Jay over on CBS. Chad Kelly connects with Evan Ingram. 63 yards. He's all alone. Ole Miss looking for 3 straight wins over Bama. They lead 17-3.
Well, we touched on it a few moments ago. Alabama, 14 straight wins, tops in the nation. San Diego State team, second at 12 straight wins in the nation. Let's go back to last year. Here's Galloway on the jet sweep. Galloway with the speed. Kenny Galloway to the pylon. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The Huskies are on the board for the first time here at home this season. Jay.
That's what they needed. They did this on the last play, and Galladay threw it. They give him the ball and allow him to just take the jet sweep into the end zone. That's who they need to go to. Just making sure he got in here. They're going to always look at all the scoring plays. He definitely got in.
He's in. But they are
ruling on the field is a touchdown.
They're going to review it.
The previous play is under further review.
You look at every play, every touchdown, of course, and Campbell will trot over and put the headset on. I think, we agree on this one. I don't think there's much question, but they will look at it to make sure.
Yeah, they want to make sure that that foot is inside, that he didn't step out of bounds. So you're looking at the left foot. He's into the end zone across the goal line. Clearly a touchdown, but they always want to make sure. Here's the low angle, making sure he didn't step out of bounds before he crosses the goal line, which he did not. But that's exactly what Northern Illinois needed. They needed a drive. They needed to get back some momentum, some excitement in this stadium, get something positive going, if not just for this game, but for the rest of their season. Everything they want to play for is still in front of them.
Yep.
They have a new quarterback in Graham coming in for Drew Hare, the longtime starter who's injured again. He got injured last year, and Graham got some playing time. They needed something positive though, to get going.
The ruling on the field is confirmed.
This team.
Touchdown.
So Rocky Long, his defense for the first time today, takes a chink in the armor. And it's a 28-6 San Diego State lead. Fun talking with Rocky and his guys, Rod Carey as well, both coaches. Very old school, blue collar type guys. Their teams play that well. And with 3:52 to go, Rocky Long's Aztecs on top of Rod Carey's Huskies, 28-7. Desperately needed that, did the Huskies. A drive, Jay, that lasted a little less than 2.5 minutes.
They needed something, and they were creative on that drive. They made good decisions, had good execution by the players, and got a touchdown. And you know, there's Kenny Galladay. Interesting story about him too, man. I mean, a guy who was not highly recruited, who was only 5'11".
Amazing.
You know, when he was in high school, and so he even came to camp here. Northern Illinois decided, no, we're not going to recruit him. So he goes off and
to North Dakota,
and then ends up coming back. He comes back at 6'4", 213.
Right. He is a specimen and a good one. There are scouts that are here watching him. He's 6'4" and 213 now. In their opener, he caught 10 for 144, had 6 rushes for 82, and scored 3 touchdowns. He is each of the first 3 quarters.
Ben, he is without question an NFL receiver.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know, I believe Pumphrey can play in the NFL as well and be a good 10 to 12 rushes a game and throw him the ball a little bit. He's undersized, although he has the speed and the ability.
And he has returned kicks in his career, too.
Correct.
Another
so he can be like a utility guy. Exactly. But Galladay is a guy who can step in and play right away.
Yep.
He's got the size and the speed, the combination that is rare, and the ability to go up and make unbelievable plays in the air on the ball. Great hands.
Yep. I love what Rod Carey told us. He said when they called, there was a coaching change in North Dakota. They said, you know, you should take a look at this guy and bring him back closer to home. As this ball be down in the end zone. And Rod Carey said, I watched about 3 clips and got on the phone and said, can you come in? We'll bring you in. Tomorrow, the NFL on CBS, live at large with doubleheader action. First, the Bengals and the Steelers. The Chiefs take on the Texans. The Colts will tough it out with the Super Bowl champion Broncos. It all begins with JB Boomer, Tony, Coach, and Bart. On the NFL Today, presented by Southwest Airlines. Speaking of that Denver game, so Andrew Luck was hurt in this game. And they play again tomorrow, and he finished that game, but the Colts last week against...
he didn't play anymore the rest of the season,
right,
though. I mean, that's the Denver defense. That's what they do. They get after you. They get after the quarterback. Got a big win against Carolina, you know, in their first game, and they got a new quarterback.
So from the 25, San Diego State goes to work with 3:52 to go. Beautiful day here in DeKalb. Upper 70s and just gorgeous. Great day for football. What a block thrown. That was Holder that came over and wiped out one of the backers. You could hear that all the way up here.
That's your best receiver coming in. Ooh. Does a good job not to get a block in the back. Got to keep your head on a swivel, Ben.
Yes, you do.
You'll see him coming in right here on the right side of the screen.
Big time block delivered by him. Here goes Pumphrey. John Pumphrey ran into his own man. That was wide receiver Curtis Anderson.
But you can just see how smooth he is, gliding through there, and the ability to see a tiny hole and just shifty enough to make the move and not slow down at all.
Humphrey's taken one in for a touchdown already today. Came back in the opening quarter. Only one man he's chasing in Mountain West history to become the all-time leading rusher in the history of the conference. That record will likely fall later this year, incomplete to Holder. Jawan Lurie on the coverage for Northern Illinois. And that man is Dontrell Moore, who played at New Mexico. That record is 27 yards shy of 5,000. And Pumphrey, he did some math earlier, figuring out where he could end up.
On the all-time list.
All-time, yeah, not just the conference.
Talking Ricky Williams and
Ron Dane.
Dorsett. Tony Dorsett, exactly. He's got a chance to get into that top 4 or 5.
Charles White not here, but he'll get many more opportunities. Good job by the Husky defense. Michael Allen led the charge there as the Huskies show their teeth on that play. And here's that list we're referring to. I'll show you Charles White also on that list, the former USC Trojan.
So you can see, I mean, the first 4 are all Heisman winners. Last season, he averaged 118 a game. This year, he's averaging 190 a game. You know, so he can jump up quickly if he keeps up those numbers, which obviously are difficult to continue to do every game.
He's averaging 6.5 here. 3rd down and long for the Aztecs. Pressure comes, they dump it off. It's Penny, got a block. Penny diving to try to get it. Where's the spot?
Just a little short, it looks like, but a great effort by Penny. I like the play design, too. Play action, they fake the screen outside to their right and then come back to Penny underneath.
Bobby Jones made the stop. They're going to measure this? Do they feel it's that close? I mean, look where the spot is. Looks like they've got it based on the spot. No? Bringing on Blaine, the punter. 7 tackles for Bobby Jones.
Short there, Ben.
Okay. Jawan Lurie back deep. Can he give them a burst here? Late in this first half. Play clock down to 5. Tanner Blaine puts the right foot into it. No return, he lets it go again. Oh my goodness, San Diego State's punt team, give him a helmet sticker.
Tanner Blaine, who had been inconsistent, and Rocky Long told us that he wasn't happy with how he had punted throughout the season, has done a phenomenal job dropping it inside the 5 twice already in this quarter.
Ron Smith down there to down it. What an effort by those guys. Specialists, as you call them. Tomorrow at 6 Eastern, the toughest sport in the dirt takes the stage in the Queen City with a PBR Built Ford Tough Series Charlotte Invitational right here on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. So 55 seconds to play here, Jay. Blaine, 2 punts, 47.5 is average.
Oh, and 2 inside the 5-yard line.
Exactly.
When Northern Illinois is trying to get something going, you're trying to get some momentum, and twice he's backed them up. I don't expect Northern Illinois to be aggressive here by any means.
No.
They're actually going to take a knee.
They are.
They just said, let's get to halftime. Let's go regroup.
Yep.
We got a touchdown.
San Diego State will have the ball when the second half begins. Rod Carey's team won the toss, and they opted to take the football. So Rod Carey saying, just let it run, and we'll snap it again, and we'll get out of here.
Rocky Long has got to be so pleased with his team. I mean, they've come out and they've played exactly the way he wanted them to play. This is a team that runs the ball, ran for over 3,000 yards last year, and stops the run. They only gave up 302 total yards per game the last 2 years. That's 6th in the nation. I don't think a lot of people know about this San Diego State team nationally, but it's a very good team with some playmakers all over the field.
No doubt about it. So we've reached halftime here. It's 28-7 as Rod Carey and Northern Illinois won 35 of their last 37 here at home. We've talked about it, down by 21 points. And John Triffin down on the field with Rocky Long. John.
Well, Ben, thank you so much. Coach, your offense clearly is clicking right now. But coming into the game, you said defense was your biggest concern. This Northern Illinois offense, you haven't seen something like this where they like to ground and pound and run the ball. How has your defense played in this first half?
Well, I thought they played all right until the last time they had a drive, and then we didn't play the fly sweep very well. And that seems to be their best play, so we got to find out a way to play the fly sweep better.
A really chippy first half. A lot of penalties on both sides, a lot of trash talking going back and forth. How do you address that at the half?
Well, you can't play well if you're getting a lot of penalties, but it's both sides, so I don't know what you do about it.
Okay. Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, John. It's the end of the first half with the score. San Diego State 28, Northern Illinois 7. After the break, we'll send you to our CBS Sports Network studio in New York for the halftime report powered by Ram Trucks. Watching college football on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Assists, completions. He's Mr. Instant Meeting, Ed Feldman.
Press 1 to lead your team onto the meeting field. Start your free trial at gotomeeting.com.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Red Gertz.
Sorry, I was eating a Milky Way.
How strong is Allegra D?
My congestion's out of my way strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing free for 24 hours strong.
Allegra D.
Leaders on the court, masters of their craft. They've covered the biggest events and competed at the highest levels. Now get their perspective on sports' most important stories. We Need to Talk, Tuesday at 8 on CBS Sports Network.
It takes less than...
Hey guys, ever wonder why getting in shape isn't as easy as it was when you were 25? Well, it's not your fault. It's Mother Nature's. Because once you hit 40, your body has less youth-boosting free testosterone, and that can make it harder to get into shape. That's why you need Nugenics. Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels. Nugenics helps you feel stronger and more energetic, more passionate too. Get a complimentary bottle now by going to trynugenics.com and entering the promo code below. Nugenics is so effective, it won GNC's Innovative Product of the Year and was also named GNC's #1 selling men's vitality product. Get yourself back into shape and be more the man you want to be with award-winning Nugenics. Nugenics samples are not available in stores. You can only get your complimentary bottle by going to trynugenics.com and entering the promo code below. trynugenics.com.
I use my new steel building as a workshop and a garage, and I love it.
And now you can get the steel building you've always wanted and save big. For a limited time, Future Steel, the world's leader in steel buildings, is selling off selected models at rock-bottom prices. Save $400, $900, $1,600, up to $2,000 on selected models during this limited time inventory sell-off. Simply call the number on your screen or visit us online for a free brochure and list of sell-off buildings. Call right now.
You are watching the CBS Sports Network Halftime Report, powered by Ram Trucks.
Welcome in, Brent Stover alongside three-time SEC Coach of the Year. It's Houston Nutt, former All-American tight end in Colorado. It is Christian Fourier, a good story involving Colorado. More on that in a moment. Really nice story for San Diego State as they continue to get better and better week in, week out, leading by 3 touchdowns on the road.
Yeah, you know they can run the football. Donnell Pumphrey is doing a great job. He's averaging 5.8 yards per carry. But here's what happens if you can run the football. It helps everybody out. It helps your offensive line, helps your quarterback. Here's a play-action pass right here. NIU's going to have to put 9 guys in the box. They do not want San Diego State to run the football. But what do? Here's your wide receiver right here, Michael Holder. He's going to run a quick post corner, gets the corner to bite. Chapman hits him on the run, and that's a touchdown for San Diego State. The running game is just hitting on all cylinders right now for San Diego State, and they're benefiting from it because they're able to throw the football down the field, and NIU can't really catch up with them.
Yeah, Pumphrey 70 on the ground, and Chapman 9 of 13, over 100 yards passing as well. Over on CBS, number 1 Bama trying to avoid a 3rd straight loss to Ole Miss, number 1 against number 19, and Akeem Judd gets this thing off to a good start. Opening drive up the middle, 23 yards.
Excellent blocking right here, good hard running, breaks the last tackle, touchdown for Akeem Judd.
Yeah, 7-0 now. Chad Kelly fakes it. Evan Ingram is wide open.
Well executed. They fake the pitch. Everybody takes the cheese. Touchdown.
Cheese, 63 yards. Rebels 17-3 now. Jalen Hurts gets banged hard, coach.
Oh, my goodness. Defense. Somebody turned somebody loose. Now it's a scoop and score, and the convoy's there. Don't block behind the ball, but still 6 points.
Yeah, moments ago, Calvin Ridley scored for Bama, so right now it's 24-10 there. Hey, Tom Brady was at the big house. They need him in the game against Colorado. Wilton Spate gets drilled, picked up by Derek McCartney.
That would be Bill McCartney, legendary head coach of Colorado. Grandson there picking that up for the touchdown.
Sefo Lufau got off to a very good start. Now, Michigan just scored, and they are in front. So 23-21, Wolverines the lead. When we come back, Lamar Jackson, enough said. The pounding at Papa John's, highlights of that. And the 5-time defending FCS champs waltzing into Iowa City this afternoon.
When people depend on you, you can depend on this. And with America's longest-lasting pickups, you're always ready to lend a hand, clear the way, and carry the weight with load-leveling rear air suspension, so you can get there first and stay till the end. Get the power of lasting performance now during Ram Power Days. Get 20% off MSRP cash allowance for an average of $10,314 in savings on select Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab models in dealer stock.
Dry mouth can really affect how your mouth feels and how you feel. Discover Act Dry Mouth, specially formulated to soothe and moisturize your mouth, even freshen breath, so nothing holds you back. Act Dry Mouth, relief when you need it.
You never believed in fairy tales, knights in shining armor or happily ever after. But you believed when the right one came along, you'd be ready. Time to shine. Orbit.
Is your lunch break a race against the clock? You run here, you run there, until everything comes to a screeching halt. Tick, tick, tick. Now is the time for a 5-hour energy protein shot. 21 grams of protein, the energy you need for the rest of your day, and 100 little calories. It's not lunch, it's energy and protein, and a lot faster than fast food. 5-hour energy protein shots. Energy, protein, 100 calories.
Away. Away is the smell of victory. And the smell of burgers. Away is always having home field advantage. Even when you're miles away from home. Find your away. For a dealer in the RV that's right for you, visit GoRVing.com.
At San Diego State, we ask questions. But that's only the first step of a journey. How do we give artificial limbs the ability to really touch and feel? How can studying viruses in coral help save entire reefs from dying out? How do we put a nuclear-powered rover on the surface of Mars? At San Diego State, we're not just thinking about these things. This is where we make great things happen.
Is it a childhood dream? Or a newfound interest? Have you always felt compelled? Or did you just discover the field? No matter how it became your passion, Northern Illinois University will help make it your purpose. Find what motivates you. Your future, our focus.
Welcome back. Five-time defending FCS champs North Dakota State against Iowa. C.J. Beathard to Matt Vandenberg. Hawkeyes Christian leading 21-14, but Easton Stick and the Bison wouldn't go away in this game.
Yeah, great play action right here. The back coming right out of the backfield. Perfect position. Touchdown.
21-20. Now they get the ball back. Under 2 to go. Stick, a 29-yard run right here.
Don't schedule South Dakota.
North Dakota, you mean?
Sorry, North Dakota. Play your game. None of them, really. They got $500,000 to play in this game. Not only did they win it, kicked stand in their face and walked away with a bunch of money.
23-21. They've won their last 6 against FBS teams. Muhammad Ali, Cardinals paying tribute to him. Man, a really good scene at Papa John's, Louisville, and Lamar Jackson just torched Florida State.
All day long, all day long. This guy, great feet, great wheels, and also can throw the ball. Excellent crossing route right here. Outstanding execution.
28-10, Jackson keeps it going. Open field, 47-yard run. He was 13-20 for 216 and a score. 146 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Louisville 63-20. Christian, are you a believer in Lamar Jackson?
I knew you were going to say, yes, I am. You can tell the speed this guy has is ridiculous, and you would think that Florida State would be able to match him, but they couldn't. They couldn't get to the corners. They couldn't match up with him, and when they did over pursue, he hit him over the top with a pass. There's so many different weapons.
Give the defense of Louisville credit. Give them credit. They did an outstanding job of getting the ball back to the offense time after time and time, and Lamar Jackson's feet, wheels, arm, outstanding.
Guys, the news gets better and better for us. Louisville Marshall on CBS Sports Network in prime time, presented by Geico, here on the network, 8 Eastern next Saturday. Number 10, Louisville. Just what will they be ranked next week as they go on the road against Marshall? 15th ranked Tennessee taking on Ohio. Third quarter, Ohio was in this game. Greg Wyndham going to find a wide open Jordan Reed for the touchdown right here. Coach, the Bobcats only down 2, but Josh Dobbs makes a big play late.
Josh Dobbs right here. Big throw right here. In between 2 defenders. Big play.
To Josh Malone, Tennessee holds on. 28-19. Georgia State 9th-ranked Wisconsin. Kyler Neal, 9-yard touchdown. 17-13 Panthers, Christian. Alex Hornibrook, the backup in for Wisconsin.
Yeah, Bart Houston got pulled, and they just found a way to get the ball. Hornibrook, just nice throw right there. And watch this, the hefty lefty throwing across his body to the corner to the tight end.
Man, 23-7.
Heard that in a while.
Barely. We have not. Deshaun Watson, 12 of 15, 152, 3 scores. Been questioning him in that offense, and this was a good way to get right. 59-zip. Updates from Bama as well as Michigan up next.
Every journey starts somewhere. Have the power of a 395 horsepower Hemi V8 to finish it. With America's longest lasting pickups, you always hit the ground running. And with a coil link rear suspension, keep the ground from hitting back, so you can cover a whole lot more of it. Get the power of lasting performance now during Ram Power Days. Get 20% off MSRP cash allowance for an average of $10,314 in savings on select Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab models in dealer stock.
Megan loves coffee, but she doesn't know that coffee has acid, which breaks down tooth enamel. Thankfully, she uses Act Restoring Mouthwash with fluoride. It does more than freshen breath. It restores minerals to enamel for 40% stronger teeth. Act. Smile strong.
Five Truth or Dare is back.
Under the roof of a home or business, damage can happen. When it does, turn to the specialists who put help in the palm of your hand. The Ready app and emergency response plans from 1-800-SERVE-PRO, like it never even happened.
Army Reserve soldiers use their skills to make the Army even more capable and gain the tools to make themselves even more successful. Learn how at GoArmyReserve.com.
At Golden Corral, your hard-earned dollar goes a lot further.
So you have the right to get more for less.
Introducing Golden Corral 7-Day Shrimp Extravaganza featuring 7 premium shrimp dishes. Live it up on the weekend with new garlic parmesan shrimp skewers, premium butterfly shrimp, mountains of peel and eat shrimp, and Southwest grilled shrimp. Dinner's an incredible value, only $13.99. During the week, enjoy shrimp creole, zesty shrimp tacos, and more, just $11.99. Other restaurants can't come close to the 7-Day Shrimp Extravaganza. It's always endless and only at Golden Corral.
At Northrop Grumman, our microchips are getting so small and fast. They're taking on far bigger roles, completely transforming the world we live in, enabling entirely new kinds of technologies, and helping keep this country safe. All thanks to our full breadth of capabilities. Because to us, a microchip's impact should be anything but micro. That's the value of performance. Northrop Grumman.
Back in the Ram halftime report, all San Diego State. Their offense has been clicking. Christian Chapman, the rollout to Cahill Waring. 28-7 Aztecs on the road against Northern Illinois. Second half coming up. Let's update you on Bama and Ole Miss. Eddie Jackson, the punt return coach.
Special teams, special teams, special teams. Look at the blocking, outstanding. Good speed right here by Eddie Jackson. This is a huge play in the ball game right here. They needed these points in a big way.
Ole Miss still up by 7 at the break. In Michigan moments ago, Wilton Spate connects with Amara Darbo.
Yeah, this is just a great missile screen right here. And watch the finish right here. Eludes a blocker and then runs through another one and then just speeds his way into the end zone. Nice job by Michigan. Good execution of that play.
They had been down 21-7, and now they lead 24-21.
Special teams are killing Colorado.
Interesting, yeah, how quickly things can change. Quick thought on Alabama?
Ole Miss, you got to give it to Chad Kelly, the offense. They seem to move the ball, every time they play. They could make it 3 straight. But Alabama has got to be able to run the football. Run the football.
Meantime, second half of our game was San Diego State leading by 3 touchdowns.
The good thing for Northern Illinois is the fact that they've been able to run the football. They have 113 yards rushing so far in the first half. This is something that's been eluding them from the beginning of the season. Stay with it, stay in it, and they got a shot.
Second half from Northern Illinois with Ben Holden, Jay Feely, and John Schriffen after the break.
This has been the CBS Sports Network Halftime Report, powered by Ram Trucks.
They're here, the latest game changers from Polaris. Ranger XP 1000, the most powerful Ranger ever. General Ford, the off-road's most popular new crossover. And Ride Command, groundbreaking technology to connect you, your machine, and your friends like never before. See the best of 2017. Or grab a great deal on remaining 2016s. Get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
Whether I'm thundering down the track at 300 miles per hour or driving my Toyota to the shop, I depend on Lucas Oil products for all my vehicles. The complete line of Lucas Oil products increases my race car's performance and protects my daily drivers. Made in America, sold to the world, Lucas Oil. It works.
If you're searching for something to finally relieve your pain, now's the time for lidocaine. New Icy Hot lidocaine.
This powerful anesthetic penetrates quickly to desensitize aggravated nerves with the max strength lidocaine available.
Lidocaine your pain with new Icy Hot lidocaine.
Let's go, Dr. Pepper here. You know, as long as I've been in college football, there's been Dr. Pepper flowing through the stands. Hey, man, dig this. I threw the first Hail Mary pass. Yeah, out of sight. Hey, fellas, I think there should be a college football playoff. Huh? Settle on the gridiron. You know, nothing goes better in the stands than Dr. Pepper. And I should know because I invented college football. The whole thing. Whoop, whoop. And that's how Dr. Pepper became a college football tradition. Good story, bro. It's a great story. Let's go, Dr. Pepper here. High five. And man, that too.
Because we are modest, they think we can't be unforgiving. Because we're known for our manners, they think we can't reign supreme. Because we're not fueled by the spotlight, they think we won't steal it. Because we work out on the frozen tundra, they think we won't bring the heat. You know what we say? Nothing at all. Here on our turf,
on our field. We keep our heads down and our eyes up. And no matter what we face, we answer with sweat. Because action speaks louder than words.
Inching closer to the start of the third quarter on an absolutely beautiful day, a Chamber of Commerce type day here in DeKalb, Illinois, Husky Stadium. Jay Feely, Ben Holden, John Schriffen, third member of our team on the field. San Diego State, Jay, on top here at the half, and they entered this game with a 12-game win streak. Alabama losing at halftime. If they lose, San Diego State's the longest win streak in the nation. They've looked good here today, though, in all seriousness.
They certainly have, and that's why they have the win streak, because they have an amazing running back. They have playmakers all over the field on this aggressive defense, Ben, and they've played well. They've been effective, and, you know, when Northern Illinois has sold out to stop the run, they've hit play action and gone over the top and been really effective with their offense.
They have. Let's take a look back at some of the moving pictures, the highlights from the opening half of play, Jay. And Donnell Pumphrey at this point had 4 yards in the game, and then he plus one for 46.
Yeah, and that's what he can do, a little cutback, and then the explosion to get past the defense. And then when you stack the line, they're going to go play action, and they're able to go to Penny, and they're able to go to Holder, and they can find a tight end to get him involved to get his first catch, a touchdown. And Northern Illinois needed to do something, Ben, to get back in this game. They were able to finally go and get a score. You're going to see that here. They go to Galladay. They had gone before and done this play, and he had thrown it. This time he keeps it, runs it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Look at the first half highlights, and our first half stats brought to us by Quicken Loans. Of course, the red numbers illuminated there. Anything else catching your eye, Jay?
Well, just how effective San Diego State was. You know, the numbers aren't eye-popping, you know, but the score is. They scored 28 points in that first half and really didn't do much wrong. Chapman threw an interception early in the first quarter. That's about it. Other than that, they've played really well and effective, exactly the way Rocky Long wants them to play.
That's the way the Aztecs played. Indeed, they get the ball to begin the third quarter here. And they'll have it from the 25-yard line. Ron Washington back deep. Let's get down to John Schriffen and a chance to visit with Rod Carey. John, what did he tell you?
Well, thanks, Ben. He told me he was actually very positive right now. He said, look, we're giving up a lot of big plays, but for the most part, he thinks his defense is playing very well containing Donnell Pumphrey. They just need to eliminate those big plays. Now, on offense, he said they got going a little bit towards the end of that first half. He said they really need to get that run game going, and that's what will start this offense back up again. Guys?
All right, John, we'll keep our eyes on that. Rod Carey in his 4th season took over 4 years ago when Dave Doran left. First game that Carey coached in was the Orange Bowl against Florida State. No pressure there, right? So San Diego State, they get to it on first down on the run.
Well, more than anything, what Rod Carey needs is a stop right here.
Yeah.
They need to come out after they were able to get a touchdown towards the end of the first half and get a stop defensively, get this crowd into this game and try to get something positive going in the second half, and unlike they did in the first half.
3-yard pickup on first down. San Diego State 2-0. Mentioned that 12-game win streak. They're looking easy there. Holder, the catch flag came in from the back referee. Michael Allen made the tackle. We'll check the penalty flag. Our referee is Scott Campbell here today.
Pass interference, number 88. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. Still second down.
So the call there, David Wells, the guilty party, and Scott Campbell, a veteran guy. He's done some big games in his career. Rose Bowls, BCS championship games, and he's in shape.
Umpire. He's a former Major League Baseball umpire before he started doing football.
I mean, one of his heroes has got to be Ed Hockley. I mean, look at the fights on that guy. He looks good. He's in great shape. So back San Diego State up here after the penalty on Wells to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 21. Pumphrey nowhere to go. But he still was able to bang his way ahead for a pickup of about 2. Juwan Johnson, the tackle.
You wouldn't think at 180 pounds, 5'9", that a running back would be so good inside the tackles. But that's where Pumphrey's at his best. He's not one of those guys who gets it and bounces all the time. He hits the hole. He's got great vision. And then after he hits the hole, he has the ability to bust him outside, to have the counters and the cutbacks. But for his size, it's amazing how well he runs between the tackles.
64 yards on 11 carries in that opening half. 3rd and 18. They need the 35. Pressure, they dump. Oh, what a hit delivered! Oh, Bobby Jones, the 4th. Looked like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Bobby Jones on that play.
Kevin Kane told us he's been awesome so far this year for this Northern Illinois defense. He was awesome on this play right when they needed it. Absolutely had to have a stop at the beginning of this half to get the ball back for their offense. They're going to do it with good field position. Just what Rod Carey wanted for this team.
That is his 9th tackle of the day. Blaine has been great. This is a booming punt. Jawan Lurie from his 34. This kid's dangerous. Can he get away? Good return, and that's exactly, Jay, what Northern Illinois needed. They needed to stop. They get them off the field quick. Now they got a chance to chip away at a 21-point deficit.
We heard John Schriffen talk about his interview with Rod Carey, what he wanted. He wanted to see his team run the ball more effectively. I believe, Ben, that not only do they need to run the ball, they need to take shots downfield and get Galladay involved. They started to get involved in the second half. They ran the little fly sweep. They threw a fly sweep pass that was incomplete, that had a penalty on it that got positive yardage.
Turner was in motion. On the ground, left side. Good pickup on 1st down. That's Jordan Huff getting the carry. Malik Smith on the tackle. Up in the coach's booth. And Mike Uremovich on the right. He's the offensive coordinator. Second stint here at Northern Illinois. Now they're going to take a shot. There they go, Jay. Downfield, they got it! Touchdown! Kenny Galladay! Quick strike for the Huskies! Didn't take him long. Galladay with his 3rd catch of the year. Touchdown. There is a flag on the play.
Might be roughing the passer, Ben. It's in the backfield.
Referees discussing. It stands. It couldn't have been a better start against Rocky Long's team for Northern Illinois.
It's exactly what they needed to do. A nice run on the first play, positive yards, and then come back and take a shot to your playmaker. If you're going to get back in this game, you got to use Galladay.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, number 40. Defense. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 19, the offense. Those fouls will be enforced on the kickoff. Result of the play, touchdown.
So Randy Ricks, as you said, roughing the passer, and they get to Graham, but late, and Northern Illinois now down 28-13.
In the end, just a huge play for Northern Illinois, getting themselves back in this game, trying to get within 2 touchdowns, and really getting this crowd and their team back in an emotional state where they can try to come from behind.
So Hagan, the junior out of Omaha, Nebraska. And it's 28-14. Another flag flew on the play after that point after. So look back at Galladay's catch from Graham.
So that penalty on Galladay was interesting because he did exactly what Pumphrey has been doing.
I was thinking that too.
Especially against Cal. He did that a couple times.
Try is good. After the play is over, and sportsmanlike conduct, number 56, offense. That penalty to be enforced on the kickoff. That's number 56. First and sportsmanlike for the game. Media timeout.
Ryan Roberts, the redshirt freshman, guilty party, but Galladay's got it back down to a 2-touchdown deficit for Northern Illinois.
Geico Motorcycle. Great rates for great rides.
With this level of engineering, it's a performance machine. With this degree of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Lease the E300 for $549 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When your pain strikes, it's at the nerve level. Now, you can lidocaine your pain. New Icy Hot Lidocaine.
This powerful anesthetic penetrates quickly to desensitize aggravated nerves with the max strength lidocaine available.
Lidocaine your pain with new Icy Hot Lidocaine.
Well, a great start to the second half for Northern Illinois. They get a stop, and then they get a touchdown to Kenny Galladay. We're going to look back at it. There was something interesting that we touched on that we noticed from Pumphrey and what Galladay did.
Right here, Ben. In the slot, he just runs a fly, just using his speed. He's big, but he's got great speed as well, and catches the ball, and you can see he just kind of turns and crosses his hands. Tough to see there, but that's what the penalty was. Is exactly what Pumphrey did against Cal a couple of times, and he didn't get penalized. The coaches brought it up to us. John talked about it in one of his reports, how they had running backs doing what Pumphrey was doing.
On the return, San Diego State, good return they get here on across midfield. This one inside of the 35-yard line. Washington on the return. Lasper took him down, so a huge run back to San Diego State.
There's Galladay. He's posing in the end zone, penalized for that. He's looking at, but there's not a whole lot there. And here's Penny the week before, doing the same thing, no penalty. You know that's
right
why
there.
Galladay did it.
Yeah, of course.
But a big return for San Diego State shouldn't be a surprise. Usually it's Penny who has the return, but this is a team that, under Rocky Long, has 12 special teams touchdowns.
Juwan Washington, a running back on their team with an outstanding run back. Now Chapman's going to go to the air, going to take a shot down the middle. And looking there for Eric Judge, incomplete. Down to John Schriffen. John.
Well, Ben, it is a whole new atmosphere here on the Northern Illinois sideline. As soon as Galladay scored that touchdown, all the guys jumped up off the bench, high fives all around. But then just a few seconds later, the defense got dialed back in. They all huddled around their defensive coordinator. They know they have to play big on defense in order to get back into this game, guys.
They certainly do. No question about it. He did that on the first series for the Aztecs. Pumphrey slithers his way down.
Ball carried by Donnell Pumphrey.
For about 4, down to about the 27. Bobby Jones, the 4th tackle in the game. Good look at Pumphrey, and you see, compared to some of the other players, how small he is. But, man, his heart is a massive one.
He's small, but they play power football. They give him the ball. They want him to run inside the tackles. The foul is big offensive lineman.
3rd and 7. Can the Huskies come up with another stop here?
A little confusion here offensively. They're not lined up right.
They clock down to 7, 6, and 5. They get it off. Chapman. Pressure. Dangerous play. Nearly intercepted. And stepping up there was Alutu. Naomi Alutu on the coverage. Good play. He had a good game. There's an injured Husky down on the field. It is Shawan Lurie. That is the last thing they want at secondary, Jay, that's already missing 2 young men that started it in Brooks and Smalls.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose Leary at all. But a big stop for Northern Illinois, forcing a long field goal. Be about a 44-yard field goal from here.
So Lurie gets up, favoring the right leg there. He dinged his upper body on the right side last week at USF. Was cramped up at Wyoming. Let's take a peek back, Jay, and see what we can determine.
Keep your eye on 19. He's running fine there.
Reaching.
Yeah, he kind of pulls on that knee, goes down. Hopefully he's okay. But John Barron comes in. He's 2 for 2 this year, as long as 39. This is going to be a 44-yarder. Rocky Long told us they were comfortable back to 50 with him.
Product and sends it on the way and cannot get it done. So another win for Northern Illinois and their defense. And the head coach fired up his team, getting it back when we come back.
A well-put-together man is said to be sharp. At GMC, we get why people appreciate that kind of precision. After all, precision is the kind of sharp that slices through a crowd. This is the precision of professional grade. It's the GMC 2016 model year sell down. Now get 20% below MSRP on select Sierra 1500 models in stock. That's over $10,300 on this Sierra SLT Crew.
Hey, Gabby, how you doing?
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
We need to be put in check.
How long are you gonna play both sides?
Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
You chose the wrong side.
Keep telling yourself that.
Marvel's Captain America: Civil War. Rated PG-13.
Movies start at channel 125.
Go, go, go! Sir, they're coming. Build now. Higher! Perfect. Seems that the enemy has hit a bit of a wall.
Mobile Strike. Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
Do you feel sluggish or tired throughout the day? Have you ever thought the problem could be your liver?
My liver?
Your liver cleanses your body of things like too much food and drink. And if it's all clogged up, you feel sluggish and tired. But there is something you can do. Take Liverite Liverade, the natural dietary supplement just for your liver. Liverite helps your liver work properly so you can feel more energized. Cleanse your liver. Feel the energy. Live right with Liverite.
Thanks, Liverite.
Available at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and Walmart.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go RVing. Find your away. Go RVing. By Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Push button. Get mortgage. And by Ram Trucks. America's longest lasting pickups.
Back here at Husky Stadium. 28-14, San Diego State with the ball. Kenny Golladay, 3 catches for 54 and 2 today. And Jay, what a difference when they win and lose with him last year. Incredible. 8 touchdowns in their wins last year. Here's Graham trying to spin free. Ryan Graham stepped in last year for Drew Hare. He ruptured his Achilles. He's back in for him now, and there's the line on Golladay today, Jay.
He's your playmaker. He's the guy that you have to continue to go to, feed him the ball. I don't care what you have to do. You have to get him the ball. This is an aggressive defense that's going to come after you, not allow you to run the ball.
Graham, plenty of time. Got a man wide open. Huff makes the catch. Jordan Huff, a first down for Northern Illinois. Down to the 42. Naeem McGee made the stop, but a first down NIU.
Love what they did there. Lining Huff up in the backfield, running Golladay on a go route, clearing it out, play action, and then hitting Huff out of the backfield.
It's a 30-yard play for the Huskies.
30-yard pickup. They give it off to Turner on the right side, and Turner didn't get much. Argyros Turner slowed up by Malik Smith. Turner, they want to get him the football.
He got 10 yards last time they ran that play.
Yeah.
Not much there this time.
He's a guy that can really break it open with his speed. Rod Carey looking on at his team. Huge possession here for Northern Illinois. 0-2 start. They haven't done that since 07. They're used to winning around here. And there's Smith again with another tackle. And let's get to Brent Stover with an update on that Michigan-Colorado game at the Big House.
And what a game it is. Colorado opens the second half with a long touchdown, but Michigan grabs the lead right back. Davion Smith, 42 yards. The Wolverines lead 31-28 in the third, guys.
Thanks, Brent. What do you say, Jay? Hail, right? Hail.
Go blue.
Go blue. Heard that my whole life being from there. So Michigan making a comeback. Thank you, Brent. And this play flagged.
False start. Brady 4. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Ty Harmston, one of their tight ends, will back him up 5.
Not at all what you need. You're sitting there at 3rd and 4. You have the opportunity to get a first down. Keep this, and he flinches right at the top of your screen. You see him flinch there. It backs them up. Now you got 3rd and long.
15 penalties in the game, 7 on the Aztecs, 6 on Northern Illinois. Here goes Graham trying to convert. Steps up, got some room to run. Graham, took a shot, and it's going to bring up a 4th and about 2. Calvin Munson, the tackling machine at linebacker, made the stop.
And I think you go for it here, Ben.
Yep, I agree.
It's 28-14. You're rolling now. You're getting some momentum. You're outside of field goal range. It'd be about a 52-yard field goal there.
Kelly in there on that tackle as well. They're going 4th and 2. They need to get it just across the 33-yard line. They get it to Galladay. He's got it. Why not? Kenny Galladay. Another big play. First down, Huskies. And a flag in after the play.
A lot of chippiness here, but here's the play. Hand it off to Galladay. Allow him to just make plays with his athleticism. Picking up the first down, moving the chains.
Offensive coordinator on the right of your screen, Mike Yuremovich. With Dave Dorn for 3
After
years.
the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 95, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. That's number 95's first unsportsmanlike for the game.
Noble Hall, the guilty party. So there's been a lot of unsportsmanlikes. Guys are going to have to be careful they don't get ejected.
That's true. You know, you get a second unsportsmanlike, you get kicked out of the game. It's been a very chippy game and something that we kind of expected. You know, when we met with Rod Carey, the head coach in Northern Illinois, and he told us about the fact that they felt there was a lot of extra talk, a lot of extracurriculars after the play in San Diego State's game against Cal.
Here's Graham. He's a pass this way. Big touchdown! Northern Illinois. They call on the tight end. Shane Wyman. We got a ball game, folks. TD and against Wyoming. This one's huge too, Jay.
Everything's moving right. You roll your quarterback, and you sneak your tight end out back across the field. Huge is an understatement. I mean, we're sitting here at halftime. It's 28-7, all San Diego State. Now you got a one-score game.
Big time effort. Rod Carey's guys, what do they say? Pay the rent and do it the hard way. They're doing that. They're coming back.
Bud Light Party is for everyone, men,
women,
people of all genders. We don't care. We'll sell you beer.
We'll sell you a beer any day of the week.
How strong is Allegra D?
My congestion's out of my way strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing free for 24 hours strong.
Allegra D.
Away. Away is the smell of victory. And the smell of burgers. Away is always having home field advantage. even when you're miles away from home. Find your away. For a dealer in the RV that's right for you, visit GoRVing.com.
Army Reserve soldiers use their skills to make the Army even more capable and gain the tools to make themselves even more successful. Learn how at GoArmyReserve.com.
At Golden Corral, your hard-earned dollar goes a lot further. So you have the right to get more for less.
Introducing Golden Corral's 7-Day Shrimp Extravaganza featuring 7 premium shrimp dishes. Live it up on the weekend with new garlic parmesan shrimp skewers, premium butterfly shrimp, mountains of peel-and-eat shrimp, and Southwest grilled shrimp. Dinner's an incredible value, only $13.99. During the week, enjoy shrimp creole, zesty shrimp tacos, and more, just $11.99. Other restaurants can't come close to the 7-Day Shrimp Extravaganza. It's always endless and only at Golden Corral.
Welcome back. We have Northern Illinois getting back in this game with a great play. You're going to see the tight end line up on this side and then come all the way across the field as all the motion is going the other way to the right. Rolling the quarterback out, and then watch how wide open he is here on the backside. Touchdown for the Huskies, getting this team right back in this game. Only down 28-21 now. Ben, that's exactly what they needed.
Unbelievable comeback. 7 plays, 73 yards. Second touchdown. Mentioned before the break, he had a 19-yard game-tying touchdown with 1:13 left in the fourth in Wyoming. They went on to lose that game in triple overtime, but a valuable weapon and pretty much the same play they used in that game. They threw to him there. So we talked, as John told us what Rod Carey said, what we talked about, Jay, what Northern Illinois had to do, and they've done that with flying colors as they boot it away, and a decent run back out shy of the 30-yard line. Brandon Mays on the tackle. So now the question begins, once we update you on this, as we look at our AP poll powered by Ram Trucks. What catches your eyes, Jay?
Well, of course, right there. I mean, right. Alabama trailing Ole Miss, and you look around at what's gone on in the upset. Louisville is just huge. What a major win for Louisville, 63-20. I mean, I thought they had the potential to beat Florida State, but not blow them out like that. And you talk about a shakeup in the top 10 in the Heisman race. I mean, you're going to see Louisville jump way up that list.
Louisville was a basketball school. Bobby Petrino doing one heck of a job with that team. So, as I was saying, now the focus becomes San Diego State. They need to wake back up. They get about 5 on the first down run. Fleming made the tackle on Pumphrey.
You're absolutely right, Ben. I mean, they went in at halftime, and it's like the game was over. It's 28-7. We've done whatever we wanted in this first half, but they're in a dogfight now. They got to come out here. They need to sustain this drive, try and get this game settled back down, and try and get some points.
Well, they are playing the Huskies. Couldn't resist.
I like that.
Of course. Again, they feed the rock to Pumphrey. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Mays on the stop. He's had a busy day here, has Mays for Northern Illinois. You go to Pumphrey again here, Jay? No, because he's coming out.
He's coming out. I was looking down, watching to see if he was just getting a word of advice, but they bring him out.
Northern Illinois team has won 35 of their last 37 here at home.
Penny's in the backfield.
Had his hand in the ground. They give it to him, and he doesn't get it. What a job by Northern Illinois. Fleming and Johnson. There's a flag down, though.
This was after the play again.
A lot of these have happened today, about 6 or 8 of them. Rod Carey waiting and hoping this penalty.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 6, defense, taunting, 15-yard penalty for the dead ball spot, automatic, first down.
That's a tough one.
That's number 6, first unsportsmanlike for the game.
Tough one to swallow for Northern Illinois on Bobby Jones, the 4th. He's had a stellar day, too.
Yeah, that's brutal. You see number 6 right there come in on the play. He's a part of the tackle, gets him down, and then look at this. He stands over the top of him, clapping and taunting. You see it right there. You can't do that. I mean, you have to understand, and that's what Rod Carey talked about with his team.
First and 10. Here's Pumphrey. He breaks free. Look at Donnell Pumphrey.
Oh, and there's a fight on the field. There's a fight, and he may be ejected. There was punches thrown.
Yep.
Sean Leary, number 19, threw a punch for Northern Illinois.
At Holder. The motion's getting way too high now. Let's look back at it.
The two of them going at it. It's tough, and then they continue to go. And this is after the play, and then you're going to see a punch being thrown here. And he just throws a punch. The flag comes in, and he should be ejected.
Well, he should be, and he likely will be. Campbell will tell us you can't have that from a guy that's played as well as Lurie has in his career. Here's Campbell with a verdict.
After the play was over, sportsmanlike conduct, number 19, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Not ejected.
He's lucky.
He is lucky, you're right.
Because he threw a punch and connected the punch to the throat of Holder, and he easily could have been ejected there. He knew it. I mean, you see him afterwards. He takes his chin strap and throws it off. He walks off the field. But that's two big penalties on this defense.
Yep.
When they had a stop, it was over. There was no need for that. You're getting the ball back. You have the momentum, and now you've given San Diego State life.
First and 10 for the Aztecs. There they go, looking to Holder, taking the shot, and he couldn't get it. And Chapman put too much air under that. Let's get to Brent Stover in our New York studio for an update on Alabama.
Yeah, the game on CBS. Bama has come from 24-3 down to tie the game. Ryan Anderson sacks Chad Kelly. Scoop and score for Deron Payne, 24-all.
Well, Alabama looking to extend the longest active streak in FBS to 15. San Diego State here. Brown looking to go to 13 straight. They're number 2 in the nation. Up the gut. Down to the 23 they go on the run. 5.5 to play in the third. Been an exciting third quarter so far. Lots happened in it.
I wonder if the emphasis throughout the week on all the extracurriculars got to them. You know, they had the running backs who were trying to emulate Pumphrey and do all this stuff, and they were trying to make sure that their guys would respond the right way, but the opposite has happened.
It's okay to play with emotion, but you got to control it.
Well, you got a big third down here. I mean, that you've given them extra possessions. You've allowed them to get conversions. Now you have a chance to get a stop.
Aztecs 3 of 8 on third down. Pressure coming. They got him. Chapman goes down. There's Bobby Jones, the fourth. He had one of the penalties. A massive play for him. Totally redeemed himself.
That's right, Ben. He sure did. Not only did he get the sack, he knocked him out of field goal range. They were at the 24-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. Now they're going to have to punt. But Bobby Jones coming through, tracking Chapman down from behind, getting the sack, knocking him out of field goal range.
So that will get him back in the good graces, I'm sure, with the head coach and the D coordinator, although they won't forget about the penalty, but he's back deep. And Tanner Blaine has been magic punting. Did he do it again?
He did. He absolutely did. And that's another ball. They're going to mark it just outside the 5 at the 6-yard line. That's his third punt inside of the 6-yard line. When we come back, Northern Illinois with the ball.
I enlisted in the Army in 2005. I went to Iraq 3 times and Afghanistan once. She's the culprit that ripped our door off. 2,000-pound animal bumping into a steel door creates quite a bit of damage. I actually use the app, take pictures of it right there for USAA, and they take care of the rest. USAA is great about working with both active and separated military. I'm Josh Eilers, and I'm a USAA member for life.
Road out there. No one surface, no one speed, no one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can conquer them all. the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 5 driving modes let you customize the steering, shift points, and suspension to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. The 2016 C-Class. Lease the C300 for $369 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
M&M's milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
And it feels so good.
Party wasn't invited to the debates.
Well, we don't eat them. We have debates of our own every night.
A hot dog is a sandwich. Over Bud Lights, of course.
It's pronounced Jif.
You cannot outrun a zebra. Here's to good-natured civil debates.
Also, it's GIF.
Time now to check in.
Also, it's GIF.
Time now to check in with our Chick-fil-A fan cam to see how the fans are reacting. And Jay Feely, in this third quarter, the Northern Illinois fans have been reacting quite well because they've got it down to a 7-point game with a couple of touchdowns to make it 28-21 with 4:03 to play here in the third.
Yeah, with good reason. They've outscored San Diego State 14-0. They've limited them on defense.
And we come back out now. Joel Buono on the carry. DeMonte Casey the tackle. Casey with a pick back to the first half. This defense for Northern Illinois that's now resting has done the job after they almost blew it and gave it away. But they made a huge play. Bobby Jones the fourth. 12 tackles, a sack, and 2 tackles for loss. Took a penalty earlier and came back and kept a sack there to redeem himself. Buono again. It'll bring up third and about 4 for the Husky offense. Munson the tackle.
Got an injury on the field.
Yep, one of the Northern Illinois linemen. Yes.
73. Max Sharping.
Yep, their right tackle. There's 2 players down. Ty Harmston, one of their tight end, they're right there together.
Just gets rolled up on from behind. Both of them get injured.
And the trainers out there to tend to them. Offensive line.
Sharping is one of their best players.
Yeah.
He's their best athlete of all their linemen. Started 14 games as a freshman.
Max Sharping and Harmson are the injured NAU players.
So they're bringing a cart out.
Sharping got up. He was able to walk off.
Ty Harmston, 6'4", redshirt sophomore, 272. They're bringing the cart out for him. So much can happen in those pits and bodies falling, and you hope for the best for him. 16 penalties in the game between these two teams. It has been a chippy, emotional game. We 10 to Harmston. We'll let you know tomorrow at 10 Eastern. We bring you round 10 of Lucas Oil Racing Pro 4 and Pro Buggy action. As the journey to crowning this year's champion of the Off-Road Racing Series continues. That's right here on 24-hour home of CBS Sports. So stoppage, and the stadium is dead silent right now. And
yeah, anytime you have somebody down like that and they bring out a cart, you hope for the best. You hope it's nothing serious.
Ty Harmston, the injured player, 3rd and 3 when the play resumes. But right now, the attention and the concern around Harmston. And I mean, think of this San Diego, or the Northern Illinois team, Jay, coming into this game against San Diego State. They lose Drew Hare, their starting quarterback. Coach said yesterday his career is pretty much done. Brooks is out, Smalls is out. They're also missing.
They lost Chad Beebe early in the season.
Renard Shuren, one of their linebackers. So they've had a lot of injuries here in the last couple of weeks. So
a lot of injuries, a lot of people having to play that don't have a lot of experience. Very tough right now. When everything's going your way and you come out after halftime and you've scored 14 points and you've got the momentum, and then you see one of your teammates down and you see him bring a cart. It's so hard to keep the emotion and the physicalness that football demands when you see one of your friends, one of your brothers that's injured like that.
So that is a good sign right there.
Absolutely.
And Harmston is moving. Rod Carey's there in the black pullover there, crouching down. Enjoyed talking with him. A lot of fire, a lot of emotion, a lot of passion about his team, his program. He's blue collar, roll up the sleeves, go to work, just like Rocky Long, the San Diego State coach. And they got him sitting up now, so that's.
Rod knows what it's like in those trenches. He knows how he was an offensive lineman himself. He was a center at Indiana. He was an O-line coach before he became a head coach. As a head coach, Ben, you're kind of like a father as well, you know, to so many of your players. You talk to them about life. You teach them lessons about life, what kind of men you want them to become.
Played for Bill Mallory at Indiana. Spent some time up in North Dakota, was up there for a few years before he made his way here. Some turnover with his coordinators this year. Certainly you can look at.
Which was interesting because, you know, you were in the MAC championship game. You had a bunch of injuries at the quarterback position, you know, last year as well. They've had a lot of success. You know, he came in like you talked about earlier. The Orange Bowl was his first game. Then he goes 2013. They have an undefeated regular season. They go 12-2. They're MAC West champions. And then 2014, they're 11-3. They're MAC champions. And lost in the championship game last year. It was a proud program.
Really is. Concern right now as they continue to try to get Ty Harmston off the field, and they're being very careful as they always are in these situations. He did sit up. So they get him on the stretcher, and we'll step aside. 3:24 to play in the third, and a 7-point lead for San Diego State. When play resumes, it'll be 3rd and 3 for Northern Illinois. Lifting his head. Thoughts certainly with Harmston. They take him off, his left shoe off, and his head's moving. So we will not speculate at all on this, but we know it's going to be a tough play for both teams, really, Jay.
Yeah, so hard to begin a football game again after that. Maybe that takes some of the chippiness of the game away, you know, when you see something like that.
Get him in the ambulance.
But it's a big play here. It is 3rd and 3. Northern Illinois trying to keep that momentum going that they've gotten throughout this. They're rushing to the line of scrimmage here, try to convert this 3rd down.
1 of 7 are the Huskies on 3rd down. More than 3 minutes to go in this third. Deflected. Flag flew.
Pass for Ryan Graham, batted down incomplete.
Let's see, offside. This could give him a first down.
Offside, number 23, defense. 5 yards from the previous spot. The penalty results in a first down.
Cornerback DeMonte Casey offsides.
Right at the bottom of your screen, he's blitzing, trying to time it up. A little bit early, big mistake.
Keeps the drive alive for the Huskies. Turner the motion man, they fake to him. Grant, now they're swinging out to him. Turner trying to get free. Tackle spins away. It's out to about the 25-yard line. Garros, Turner, dangerous. Babish made the stop. Huge possession here for Northern Illinois. Penalty situation, 17 total in the game. Huskies trying to work their way down and tie this game. This is Blake. They string him out. Blake is dropped. Good work by the defense. Parker Baldwin, one of their Aztecs.
Blake comes up limping.
He does. Garros Turner, senior out of Akron, 75 yards today in the game. And there goes Blake, favoring the right leg. 3rd and 4, another big third down here for the Husky offense.
Watch Galladay, he's up at the top of the screen. He's singled up, there's no safety help over the top.
Graham looking, fires, and it was behind the intended target. It was Ezra Saffold that could not make the catch, so they'll bring on the punt group. So Cameron Kelly and the San Diego State defense, they get the stop here.
Graham had time there, Ben. He had an opportunity. Galladay was open at the top, but he didn't even look up there.
West, Truxton back deep. Ambrose boots it away. Truxton on the run. Like an outfielder at the 40. He'll get about a 7.5 yard return. Let's get to New York. Brent Stover with an update on the Oregon Ducks. Brent.
Ben, yeah, let's go to Lincoln. Kenai Benoit. This is a beautiful run for the Ducks. 41 yards to the end zone. The two-point try failed. Oregon now trails Nebraska 28-26 late third.
Brent, good tilt out there. And
Big Ten looking for another big win.
They are.
Wisconsin beat LSU. Ohio State's got a big one with Oklahoma today as well.
No doubt about it. Here's Pumphrey. They're in 19s. There are 3 guys in this game that can really bring you out of your shoes. There's one, Lurie's the other, and Galladay's the other, and they all wear 19. Big run there on first down for Pumphrey.
Lurie's got some wheels, and you can see how Pumphrey outran him to the corner there.
Here's the other 19, Kenny Galladay. Scored a couple times here today. Great third quarter from Northern Illinois and Galladay so far offensively. First down on the 42-yard line for Pumphrey. Sean Fuller on the tackle.
That run didn't seem special, right? And you can see right there, he breaks another one of Marshall Faulk's records with his 24th game of 100 more yards rushing. He glides, you know, and he went in there, he went in between the tackles, made one little cut, and then another cut, gets the first down.
May not have seemed special, but it was historic for him, right? Absolutely. He had another one like that on the last drive. Just makes it look easy. He's gang tackled there. They're going to spot him at the 38. Back to Brent, New York. Update on Jay's Wolverines. Brent, what do you got?
I got Ty Isaac in for Michigan, touchdown run, and Colorado's quarterback Sefo Lufau injured early second half, hasn't returned. Michigan leads by 10.
Breathing easier, Feely?
I'm excited about this game right here.
Of course we are, no doubt. Good one. San Diego State Second longest win streak actively in FBS, only behind Alabama in 12 games, trying to extend it. But this Northern Illinois team, they are a proud bunch out of the MAC. They are really giving them a fight. It's going to be second and short, third and short, beg your pardon. But 11 seconds to play here in the third and a 7-point lead for Christian Chapman and the Aztecs.
Yeah, he was not out of bounds there.
Right, clock should have moved, right?
Clock should have been going. It's at 11 seconds right now. Quarter should have ran out.
Should have.
Chapman has been effective.
Yeah.
You know, he's 10 for 17, 121 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns. But 1 interception, it was a bad decision. He took a shot deep. They're going to measure this one here and see if they got the first down or not.
The one area they haven't been effective is on third down in this quarter. They are 0 for 3 are the Aztecs. Scott Campbell, our referee, will oversee this. Can't get you much closer than that. So there's the distance they need to convert. Easy call here, right, Jay? What you do with it, or you throw it?
Well, you could go play action here.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And you could take 2 shots. You could say, listen, we're not really in field goal range. We just missed a kick, you know, earlier, so it's a 2-down territory.
Right.
And you could go play action and try and take a shot. I got a feeling they're going to be content to get the first down. Run the ball, do what they do, trust their offensive line.
Their coach, old school guy, and you knew this was going to get into the show at some point. He's a big rock and roll fan. He's Rocky Long.
He likes your group.
One of them, yeah. So they're going to try to give him a little TNT dynamite right here, I suppose. And see if they can convert this third and short as the coach looks on. Huge play in this game. Northern Illinois fans behind their group.
So now they're running the play clock. They got to run it now.
So we'll do that in the fourth quarter.
It's going to run out.
All that, and we'll do it in the fourth. End of the third, 28-21, San Diego State. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
It's the only pure all-star event in pro rodeo, featuring the sport's biggest stars, highest scores, and fastest times. This is as American as it gets. The PRCA Justin Boots Playoffs, tomorrow at 8:30 on CBS Sports Network.
Want to know what makes us, us? By the time other people start doing what we've been doing, we've already moved on.
The Lexus GES 350 F Sport, with better overall handling performance than the BMW 535i M Sport.
Dry mouth can really affect how your mouth feels and how you feel. Discover Act Dry Mouth, specially formulated to soothe and moisturize your mouth, even freshen breath, so nothing holds you back. Act Dry Mouth, relief when you need it.
Miss Lee?
I joined because one of my mom's best friends met her husband on Match. My girlfriend met her new fiance.
The world has changed. 1 in 5 relationships now begin on an online dating site.
3 or 4 of my friends got married to people that they met on Match. Are you ready? Yeah. Here it goes.
My cousin met his wife on Match. My brother met his girl. I guess you could say Match runs in the family.
Match.com. More dates, more relationships, and more marriages than any other site.
I'm on Match for a reason. It just works.
Start for free today.
Hanes underwear with revolutionary X-Temp technology is designed to respond to your body temperature to help keep you cool. Let's put it to the test.
You're up.
Oh. Just gonna play it.
Wedge?
Yep. Next!
It speeds evaporation to help keep you cool and dry. Hanes X-Temp.
tape room, putting those looks at the highlights of the game so far. Our line score has San Diego State on top 28-21 as we begin the fourth quarter, Jay Feely. It's a third down and short. We got a great game. What are you expecting here coming out?
Well, Northern Illinois dominated the third quarter, got themselves back in the game, and now it's a dogfight. It really is. And San Diego State has a third down here that they could use. They need some momentum. They need to get something back. It's been stagnant since halftime.
All right, we'll see what happens here as it's a third and short upcoming here for San Diego State. Rod Carey's defense. They made a couple of big stops. And that third, as Jay mentioned, they need one here for their cause. They don't even need a yard here. Chapman turns, gives off to Pumphrey. Darnell Pumphrey! Touchdown, San Diego State. He quiets the crowd. Pumphrey houses his second of the day. And the Aztecs with a big score there to begin the fourth quarter.
Why go away from your strength, Ben? That's your guy. Your offensive line is your strength. Allow your playmaker to have the ball. You never know when he might bust one.
Point after good. It's back to a 14-point lead for San Diego State. Rocky Long doing what his team does best, running the football, Jay Feely.
Well, good blocking up front. Left guard Nico Siragusa getting a big block. Sending Pumphrey on his way into the end zone, quieting that crowd.
Away. Away is the smell of victory. And the smell of burgers. Away is always having home field advantage. Even when you're miles away from home. Find your away. For a dealer in the RV that's right for you, visit GoRVing.com.
A well-put-together man is said to be sharp. At GMC, we get why people appreciate that kind of precision. After all, precision is the kind of sharp that slices through a crowd. This is the precision of professional grade. It's the GMC 2016 model year sell down. Now get 20% below MSRP on select Sierra 1500 models in stock. That's over $10,300 on this Sierra SLT Crew.
If you suffer with allergies, you know no 2 days feel the same. With full prescription strength Nasacort, even on your worst days, relief can be yours. You see, antihistamines target only one response your body has to allergens. Nasacort stops a broader range for more effective relief of your worst nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, for 24 hours. And it's scent-free, alcohol-free, and has no harsh taste. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable. Guaranteed, or your money back.
Swag is what you want to call it. That's what we got.
1, 2, 3. People that haven't played this sport don't quite understand what it's all about.
You have to manage football, then you have to manage school. You have to balance it.
You can never stop us once we're in our zone.
I want you to go like a bunch of crazed dogs.
A season with Florida State football. New episodes Tuesdays at 10. Only on Showtime. Start your free trial now.
Thursday weekend begins here when the Houston Texans take on the New England Patriots and Jimmy Garoppolo this week. Thursday Night Football on CBS and NFL Network. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms, Tracy Wolfson, and Jay Feely on the call of the game. And how about the success Bill O'Brien's had, Jay, since starting at the bottom level in 07 with New England. Now the Texans head coach.
I mean, look at this right here. He was the quality control coach in 2007. And then in 2011, he's already the offensive coordinator, becomes the Penn State head coach, and now he's got a really good team down in Houston.
Pretty impressive. So Pumphrey, speaking of impressive, busting one. 35-21 now. Donnell's second touchdown of the day. He's well over 100. I know our former colleague Kevin O'Connell's probably watching. I told Kevin to give him a shout out, coaching the 49ers now. An outstanding quarterback for San Diego State. Good return here from Huff. Out across the 35-yard line. So now we'll get a chance, Jay, to see what, speaking of quarterbacks, what Northern Illinois' quarterback can do. Is here's a quick look back at the drive for San Diego State, capped by the 33-yard run by Pumphrey.
Pumphrey's got 141 yards now. You seem like he hasn't done much, that he's bottled up, that you've been doing well, and he pops a couple on you, and that's what happens. You know, just give it time. They know that he'll hit one, and you know, Northern Illinois, they need to answer now. They had got back in the game. San Diego State puts a drive together. They have to answer.
Graham going to throw for the 18th time in the game. He's got it. Catch is made by Blake, who was dinged earlier. McGee and Malik Smith get to it. And is there another flag? They separate him. So Blake, who we saw hobble off on the last possession, back in there. There's Malik Smith. He's a great player, great story. Lost his mom when he was 18 months old. She was killed in a drive-by shooting. He grew up in Compton. He's persevered. His aunt's been a great role model to help raise him into a good young man for Rocky Long's team. Here goes Turner. Munson greeted him, got him right on the hip, but he's got the first down out to midfield. Down to John Schriffen for an update on down on field level. John.
Well, I want to give you an injury update on Ty Harmson, the tight end who was taken off on that last drive. It is a left leg injury. He's been taken to the hospital, Kishwaukee Hospital, about 6 to 10 minutes away from here. There he will undergo further evaluations. Clearly, he will not return. Guys.
Well, we wish him the best.
We do. Thank you, John. Tough to watch that. Thinking ahead. Here's Graham. Look at Ryan Graham. Take his Uncle Kent prom there, won't he?
Kent didn't move like that.
No, he didn't, but he was a pocket guy.
No, and that's what Ryan Graham can do. He's a better runner than he is a passer. He's mobile. A little play action keeper, picking his way through there.
I love the story they told us about him midweek at practice. Graham pretty much just got into the group, said, hey, let's go.
They were dead lethargic, and he jumped on a bunch of guys, kind of opened the coach's eyes a little bit. They liked it, though.
First down run, Jordan Huff. He was stopped by Munson. And I must say, the two young men that are helping us in the booth today were teammates of Ryan Graham.
I asked, I said, what do you think about Ryan Graham? He said, he's fiery. It was the first thing that he said.
Right away, they didn't hesitate. They're doing a great job up here with us today, too. I told them there's no cheering in the press box.
That's right.
Huff with 41 yards on the ground. Graham flings it.
He was hit, Ben, as he threw that ball, not able to step into the pass. There's an interception earlier in the game, very similar. You see Graham here, he's got his receiver not really open, it was covered, hit. The inability to step into the pass had an impact on that throw.
Calvin Munson got to him. He is a football player, pretty good baseball player too.
Drafted by the Cardinals, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Pitched for San Diego State last year.
2nd and 10. Huff took down the linebacker at the 33, got to the 35. A lot of time left here, 12:35 and counting. Northern Illinois got it to 7, now it's back to 14, the deficit.
Ron Carey told us they were going to split the carries between Huff and Wagno, but really it's been Huff all day. That's been the guy they've gone to.
Here's Munson. How about this stat on Munson? He has 3 career pick sixes. There's a lot of DBs that don't do that in a career in college, right? 3rd and 5. And that to Galladay. Nobody's picking that. Even DeMonte Casey, the outstanding corner, the best in the Mountain West. The Aztecs will tell you.
This is what's so special about him. Not only is he tall, not only does he have great speed, but he's got great ball skills. Just reaches out, plucks it out of the air one-handed.
That's special.
He's short of the first down, though. This is 4th down.
Yep, they are.
They're going for it. They should be going for it.
1 of 2 on 4th down in the game. Galladay in motion. They're going to give it to him. They do. He dives. He's got it. He's your best player on offense. Give him the run. Baldwin the stop. First down, Huskies.
Last time the Huskies had 3rd and short, they ran Galladay in motion and handed it off to him for the first down. This time they bring him in motion and then bring him back and hand it off to him. You see him come across the screen, stop, come back across, they hand it off, get a little movement, get him a seam, get the first down.
I like it. Good play call. The 30. Huff, left side, bounces out. Really nowhere to go. Fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Smith, we were talking about him earlier, made the tackle. Veteran guy in that secondary for the Aztecs. Smith came in, 5 tackles. Played every game last year, had 77 tackles on the year. Pressure, look out, they get dropped. They bring the heat, they drop him. And it's Alex Barrett, an outstanding senior. We haven't called his name a lot today, but big play here from him.
He was first team all conference last year. Big sack for San Diego State in that defense. Came into the game with 6 sacks. They get pressure on you. They cause turnovers. They're aggressive.
Coach is calling him the best defensive tackle in the Mountain West for a long time. 3rd and long here. Graham going to float one out. And it is caught. Sappel made the catch. That ball was just hanging. Ezra Sappel down to the turf to make the grab. Did hit the ground, Jay.
Let's look and see if it's complete. Did he get his hands underneath it? Tough to tell there. Looks like
there it is.
Hands might have been underneath it.
The ruling on the field is a catch for a first down. Previous play is under further review.
Yep, they will review it.
Tough to tell from that angle. You got to see whether or not his hands were underneath the ball and he kept it off of the ground. He certainly didn't have control of it before it hit the ground, so you have to see whether or not that ball hit the ground at all. They called it a catch on the field. It has to be definitive, man. To overturn it, it was a catch on the field, it have to be definitive.
It is very difficult to see. To me, that looks like a catch. It looks like his left hand was under it there. That was the...
I didn't see enough to overturn it.
I didn't either. But that, to me, was the best look we had. And upstairs...
So the replay officials, they buzz down. They'll tell him, hey, it's something we want to look at. They go to him.
Campbell's giving up the box, and he'll take the headset off, and the verdict will come.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Northern Illinois.
It is confirmed as a catch, and that is a massively big play for Northern Illinois with 9:56 to go in the game.
It was an underthrown ball. He was running a go route. He had to come back to it, kind of stumbled, dove back. It was a great play by the receiver to catch the ball. He was underthrown by 4 or 5 yards.
So Verizon red zone, Northern Illinois, 2 trips, 2 scores. Can't get any better than that. Huff tripped up, good job getting in there. Quickly was Barrett, Alex Barrett.
San Diego State has been phenomenal throughout the season on 3rd down, 4th down, and really good in the red zone.
Four tackles for Barrett, 2 sacks as well. Turn of the motion man. Huff stays in the block there. Now they fling it into the end zone and out of the end zone. And there were 3 Aztec defenders down there.
A lot of pressure, though. It was probably a good decision to get rid of the ball. Don't take a sack. You don't want to get backed up there. Give yourself an opportunity here on 3rd down.
3rd and 10, Christian Blake, the only guy in the neighborhood there. 82 yards, a career high for him in week 1 at Wyoming. 3rd and 10.
Galladay's in the backfield, going in motion.
Guess who's got it? They string him out. He goes nowhere. Ricks took him down. Flag comes in. Randy Ricks flung him down to the field. We'll check the flag.
Could be a face mask on that tackle. They went to the well one too many times on that play. San Diego State was ready for it.
Personal foul. Face mask. Yep. Number 40. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic.
Wow.
First down.
Galladay's running the ball. He's stiff-arming him. He's got his hand up by his face.
Yeah.
And Ricks just reaches up and throws him down by the face mask. The running back and receivers, when they have the ball, they get a lot of leeway with that stiff arm. You come up and tackle somebody with the face mask, they're going to call that every time. In the end, it gives them a first down.
Yep, first and goal, in fact. Blake comes to the near side. Graham looking to the other side. Dangerous throw. That was very dangerous. Galladay was the intended target. DeMonte Casey with already a pick, nearly got another.
He was singled up. They tried to go with the back shoulder throw. Casey was all over it. I think a fade would have been a better option. I liked it. I saw him up top singled. I want him to go up there. But give it to your 6'4" receiver up in the air where he can go up over the defender, make the play. Casey's only 5'11".
Yeah, exactly. Graham spins away. Got away from the initial pressure there from Ryan Dunn. But Babish and company finish him off after
Babish with the tackle.
Short pickup. So third and goal upcoming here now for Northern Illinois. Rod Carey and his team down by 2 touchdowns. Approaching 8 minutes to play in the game.
I go back to Galladay at the top of the screen. He's up there, up the top.
Turner's in the slot next to him. They're going to come this way. There's the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown. James Wyman. Second grab of the game. And they get into the end zone on third and goal.
7-yard touchdown pass. For Shane Wyman.
Third touchdown of the season for Wyman, his second today.
Split Galladay up top. Drew the defense's focus away.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
So they're just going to confirm this. It is under review. Kelly tried to get him before the goal line. What do you think, Jay?
So he may have been short. You're going to see his butt come down short of the goal line. And whether or not that ball has crossed yet, there's his butt. The ball's in the left arm.
It's only got to break the plane, the
just
front
has
of the goal line.
Just has to break the plane. So we should get a good look from this angle. There he's fallen. I think it's a touchdown.
I agree with you. I think it is too.
Again, they called it a touchdown on the field.
Correct.
It would have to be definitive that it was short to take it away.
Into the sun across the goal line, but call on the field is a touchdown.
All he does is catch touchdowns.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, that's all he does. Here's Campbell with a verdict.
The ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
So they confirm it. Stands. Rod Carey's guys have it back down to, well, right now, prior to the point after, an 8-point game, but a 1-score game, 1 touchdown, and of course a 2-point, but they'll try to make it a touchdown in a PAT game here as they bring Hagan on. 5:28, 8 minutes and 2 seconds left. This one shaping up for a fantastic finish here in DeKalb between the Aztecs and the Huskies.
Everyone say that I am too young to do my own thing, but I know they're wrong. You see, Mama not worried and Papa never did. I'm just a little bitty girl like a whole lot of kids doing my own thing. Check me out.
Find your perfect car, or the perfect car for her. Auto Trader, the only car search engine driven by you.
Sir, they're coming. Build now. Higher! Perfect. Seems that the enemy has hit a bit of a wall. Mobile Strike. Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
I began riding races at 11, took out my jock's license at 16. My dad always told me to work hard and have fun, and the rest will take care of itself. Turns out my old man was right, believe it or not, and I think about it every time I get legged up on a horse.
Introducing BetAmerica.com, your new home for online wagering. Sign up today and get a $300 deposit bonus.
It's time to play the Bet America way.
Are you one of over 26 million Americans with a tax problem? Are you being audited, or do you have years of unfiled tax returns? Well, listen closely, because the IRS has recently announced major changes to its tax forgiveness program. That's right. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes and are looking for a permanent solution and a firm you can trust, call Coast One Financial Group right now for your free confidential consultation. What are you waiting for?
Call 800-334-1197. That's 800-334-1197.
Approaching the 6 o'clock hour here in DeKalb, Illinois. 35-28 San Diego State. 12-game win streak on the line. 8:02 to go in the fourth. Jay, let's look now at our Geico difference makers. We'll do that after the kick.
They've been kicking away from Penny every time here, trying to keep the ball out of his hand. He's got 4 kickoff returns, over 100 yards for touchdowns.
Penny number 20, Juwan Washington back deep. Washington had a huge return in the third quarter. Here he is with it again. Not this time, says the Husky kick coverage team. A little excited about these guys we're going to talk about, our Geico difference makers. Jay, now we look at them on the marquee. It's Pumphrey first.
Well, look at him, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6.5 yards per carry. 24th game in his career, over 100 yards. Just a special running back, one of the best in the country. And Kenny Golladay, we talked about him all day. He's an NFL receiver. You'll see him on Sundays. He's making plays here in the second half. They need to continue to go to him throughout this fourth quarter.
Geico difference makers, and Pumphrey lined up deep in the backfield behind Wadden, the fullback. It's Chapman going the other way. Chapman gets rid of it. Avoided the sack. The pressure applied there by Austin Smock.
Down 7 here, Ben. There's a little less than 8 minutes left in the game. If you're Northern Illinois, you need a stop defensively. Got to get that ball back. Don't allow this San Diego State offense to churn the clock, run the ball, get first downs.
Exactly what they'd love to do if they can. Pumphrey's got it. He breaks away! Donnell Pumphrey! Has he hit another home run? Pumphrey inside of the 10, touchdown! The third time he's broken away, and the second time in the second half. Donnell Pumphrey, 41-28, 79-yard run for DJ Pumphrey. Shaking my head, man.
He is
unreal.
Special. Because he makes it look so easy, too, Ben. I mean, he's smooth and effective, and when he gets a seam, he explodes through it, and then nobody can catch it.
You know, they say patience is a virtue. As Barron comes on, puts it through. To me, that's one of the most remarkable things about him, Jay, as we see him going to break.
He does everything so well, and you can't give him an opportunity because Donnell Pumphrey will make you pay.
When you're busy running your own business, marketing can fall last on the list. You know what you need, and Vistaprint makes it easy to get it. Looking to connect? 500 business cards start at just $9.99. Need to share important info? 500 postcards start at just $35.99. Or do you want a standout space? Banners start at just $9.59, and they're all absolutely guaranteed. So go to Vistaprint.com by September 18th and enter promo code TVDEAL and
road out there. No one surface, no one speed. No one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can conquer them all. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 5 driving modes let you customize the steering, shift points, and suspension to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. The 2016 C-Class. Lease the C300 for $369 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
I joined the Army in July of '98. I did active duty 11 years and 2 in the reserve.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. When I called USAA, it was that voice asking me, is your daughter okay? That's where I felt relief.
It actually helped to know that somebody else cared and wanted to make sure that I was okay. That was really great.
We're the Rivera family, and we will be with USAA for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Call today to talk about your insurance needs.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. By Bud Light. Raise one to right now. And by Vistaprint. Everything to market your business.
Off number 23, Turner 22. They're back deep to return the kick here from San Diego State. It is back to a 14-point lead for the Aztecs, winners of their last 12 games. Now Pumphrey for the break. Housing one from 79. Huff. Good job to get outside.
We're going to have a penalty. No, we're going to have a penalty here.
Field, yep, and here's Pumphrey on the last touchdown.
Here's what you're going to see here. You're going to see a block down here and a block out here, and then watch this right here. Watch my man Brandon Mays. Let me introduce you to Donnell Pumphrey and what he does so special. He's got an angle, and then Pumphrey just sidesteps him, and then the explosion to be able to pull away, and you can't catch him when he's in the open field.
So Pumphrey, 23 rushes, 220.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 22, kicking team. 15-yard penalty. Northern Illinois ball. First down.
Kalen Montgomery, Jay.
He's clearly out of bounds, and Montgomery just rolls right through him, drives him into the ground on their sideline. Too much of that in this game. A lot of chippiness after the plays, unsportsmanlike personal fouls.
So let's see if Northern Illinois can answer and counter. They get it to Blake near side. Pick up a 6. Let's get to Brent, New York, an update on the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
Ben, take a look at this run over on CBS. Damian Harris with a seam and carves up the Ole Miss D. A 67-yard run, bouncing off tacklers at the end, gets him to the doorstep. They scored 2 plays later, fourth quarter, 34-27 Bama.
All right, so the Crimson Tide trying to make it 15 in a row. San Diego State trying to remain in number 2 at 13 straight as injured lineman down. Slow to get up to their center, Luke Shively. Sophomore out of Tipton, Indiana. Rod Carey's guys, 6:45 to go. We're down 28-7 at halftime. Huskies 3 of 11 on 3rd down. Graham flings it. It's intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off. It is taken away by Trey Lomax. A costly interception thrown by Graham there.
That's what this defense does. They were first in the country last year in turnover margin, plus 22.
Immediate timeout.
They bring pressure. They make you make mistakes. And then when you make a mistake, they take advantage of it.
Let's go, Dr. Pepper. Yeah. You know, as long as it's been college football, there's been Dr. Pepper flowing through the stands. Hey, man, dig this. I threw the first Hail Mary pass. Yeah, out of sight. Hey, fellas, I think there should be a college football playoff. Huh? Settle on the gridiron. You know, nothing goes better in the stands than Dr. Pepper. And I should know because I invented college football. The whole thing. Whoop, whoop. And that's how Dr. Pepper became a college football tradition. Good story, bro. It's a great story. Let's go, Dr. Pepper, here. High five. And man, that too.
There's more than one route to the top. The Lexus LS and LX. Each offering leading-edge comfort, safety, and performance technologies. The ultimate in refinement meets the ultimate in capability. This is the pursuit of perfection.
Crispy M&Ms are back.
What are you doing?
You said to tell our fans crispy M&Ms are back.
Not those fans.
Did you mean this fan?
No.
What about that one? There's a fan in the break room. Oh,
so good, they're back.
This is me living with back pain. And this is me treating back pain with Icy Hot Smart Relief.
Smart Relief from Icy Hot starts blocking pain immediately at the nerve level.
I'm so jealous of me right now. Turn off pain with Icy Hot Smart Relief.
Assists, completions. He's Mr. Instant Meeting, Ed Feldman.
Press 1 to lead your team onto the meeting field. Start your free trial at gotomeeting.com.
Anything meant to stand needs a stable foundation. A body without proper foot support can mean pain. The Dr. Scholl's kiosk maps your feet and recommends our custom-fit orthotic to stabilize your foundation and relieve foot, knee, or lower back pain from being on your feet. Dr. Scholl's.
.6:29 to go in the game. Trey Lomax. Interception there, the junior, the hometown product out of San Diego. Plays their warrior spot. Donnell Pumphrey.
Man, this defense. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're going to talk about Pumphrey. What he's done.
No, it's all right.
I mean, he's special. 220 yards. He is a special guy. Look at him. I mean, 189.5 for the season. I was going to give some credit to the defense, though. I mean, in their last 12 games, they're plus 27 in turnover margin. That's spectacular.
So his fourth 200-yard game is what I was going to say for Pumphrey. Had 281 last week in the win over Cal. And he is 220 as this drive started. 3 touchdowns, averaging a robust, I don't use this word often, 9.6 yards a carry.
Is that good?
That's good. It's like a video game. College football continues right here on CBS Sports Network. 2 more big games coming your way. Coming up next, Maryland takes on UCF, presented by Geico, followed by Utah squaring off with San Jose State at 10:30 Eastern. Only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Our buddies Corey Chavis, Dave Ryan on the call. The next game coming up. And those guys standing by, awaiting that one in Orlando. This is Penny, bangs his way forward to across the 48, almost to the 47-yard line. Juwan Johnson to stop him. Jay, a couple of guys with ties, not directly to Michigan, but one of them is directly. That's Durkin.
Durkin, yeah, he was the D coordinator. Scott Frost.
Whoops.
He had a rough week last week going up there to Ann Arbor, but he's trying to turn around a team that didn't win any games last year.
Yep. Of course, his tie to Michigan was back on the team you were on that won the national championship, beating Ryan Leaf in the Rose Bowl. He said earlier that they deserved to be the champions as well because of Tom Osborne. Is that the story goes?
We were undefeated. They were undefeated.
Right. There's Penny, leans forward. He's got the first down. So San Diego State here, up by 14. 5 minutes to play. They're trying to close this thing out, Jay. They're trying. And the clock continues to move.
What's most impressive to me about Pumphrey, 221 yards today, 281 last week against Cal, is the fact that he's doing it against boxes that are stacked against him with 8, 9, 10 guys. You know, that last touchdown, all 11 guys were within 7 yards of the ball. And yet he's able to find seams and then explode and exploit defenses.
That's a good word, too, exploit. That's what he does. Pretty impressive. They've got him out now. Penny with the ball. He's trying to exploit him a little bit. And while we got a chance, I want to remind you, for those of you tuning in for the Maryland-UCF game, you'll be able to find that game online at cbssports.com/live.
Northern Illinois, first half.
As soon as it kicks off, and of course we'll get you out there immediately following the conclusion of this game. So Northern Illinois burns its first time out here. Rod Carey is trying to save some clock.
Yeah, they pretty much need a stop right here. At this point, right now, down 2 touchdowns. You've used your first time out now. Got to get the ball back and then got to score in a hurry.
Donnell Pumphrey, 73 carries, a yard shy of 600 and 7 touchdowns in nearly 3 full games. And he's out right now. Penny's in there. It's one of the things we talked about.
Yeah, and does he vault himself into the Heisman talk?
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, he's one of the best running backs in the country, no question. He's leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, I think he has to. I really do. There's a toss. Penny cuts inside. Juwan Johnson was there to wrap him up. They finish him off at the 40.
Here's the other reason why, Ben. I mean, you have guys like Cook and Fournette who haven't had the seasons you thought they would.
Yep.
Even Watson, you know,
Northern
those
Illinois
guys haven't had the years that you thought. You know, the Heisman frontrunners. So I think he does. I think he's there. I think Ward from Houston is there. I think, obviously, you know, Louisville, look what they're doing. I mean,
he's something special. He's fun to watch. We asked Rocky Long about he and Penny and said, I don't know how close they are, like off the field, but they're very close. They're very supportive of one another. And Pumphrey on the sidelines right now. He understands right now. He's done his work. His team's in control.
Well, yeah, but it's interesting that they haven't had him in this drive at all. This is a big third down here for Northern Illinois. They need a stop. Pumphrey's not in there.
Right. Gonna turn and give it off to Penny. Penny breaks outside. Good job to wrestle him down to the ground. Outstanding job. Lurie in there to help out. Allude to as well.
Northern Illinois. Final event.
So Northern Illinois takes its final timeout.
Their defense did the job. They got the stop. It's fourth down. I don't believe San Diego State's going to go for this. I think they're going to punt him down there, try to punt him deep. They've done a phenomenal job so far this whole game. Tanner Blaine has, punting the ball and punting him deep 3 times inside the 6-yard line.
Who I must mention is about 90 miles away from his hometown of Lindenhurst, Illinois. Told it's northeast of here. So he's had a big day. Maryland UCF game. It's underway. Now available at cbssports.com/live. We'll get you there as soon as this game is over. This one still has 4:14 left in it.
I think it was a little early, Ben, to take Pumphrey out, unless he was winded or, you know, he wanted to come out. To me, it seemed like they just felt like it was time to put Penny in, but now you're going to give this ball back to Northern Illinois with an opportunity to try to cut it to 1 score.
Earned all the timeouts. There's Pumphrey talking.
They're coming after it. They don't have a returner back.
Yep. Blaine has put 3 inside of the 20. He's put 2 inside of the 5, 1 inside of the 1. They come after him, and this looks good. They're down there. This is another beauty. Down to 1, his second of the day.
Perfect job by Blaine. Interesting, though. They came after it, Ben. They only had 10 guys on the field. They didn't have 11 guys. They didn't have a returner. I don't know if that was by design, and they wanted to have 11 guys coming after it, but there was only 10 guys on the field for Northern Illinois. The net result is you got to go the length of the field now.
Nice homecoming for him, the Illinois product. Billy Vaughn Jr. down there to down it.
All right, there's nobody back here. You see that there's no returner back here. And so look, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody messed up.
Yes, they did. So they'll start from the 3-yard line. They'll have to go 97 here on this drive with a little more than 4 minutes to play in the game. They don't have any timeouts. That is Wyman's 3rd catch of the day, and the other 2 went for touchdowns.
To me, the fastest way to get down the field is to throw it to Galladay. Throw the ball up to your 6'4" receiver and let him go make plays.
Graham. Ricks trying to get to him. Guanyo the block. They take a look now. He's standing at the 18. He's got it. First down. The clock will stop momentarily. He gets out to the 24-yard line. Baldwin the tackle.
Got to be in a hurry because there's no timeouts left for your team. You got to be in a hurry, understanding every time you get a first down, the stop clock's while the chains move.
1st and 10. Fires into a hole there. The ball, though, behind Turner. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. .327 to play in the game. 14-point lead for San Diego State. For their 13th consecutive win on the Aztecs. Bringing the heat, Graham swings it, Galladay. Babish is there. They blow the play dead at the 29-yard line.
Rocky Long is content to let them complete the ball inbounds in front of them. He had a safety over the top of Galladay. See him at the bottom of the screen here. Here's Galladay right here. He's got a corner on him. He's bringing the corner blitz.
Graham, Ricks got a hand on him. Graham gets out of there, now turns, fires. Too high for Blake. They brought the heat on him there. 4th down upcoming.
Obviously, you have to go for it. Down 2 scores, less than 3 minutes left in the game.
Rod Carey's team, they haven't been 0-2 since 07. They're sitting at 0-2 and staring 0-3 in the face unless they can convert here. To keep hope alive, that is. 85, Graham fires, open man, catch made, they got it. 1st down out near midfield. DJ Brown reaching up to snare that one.
Great job by Graham, standing in there and delivering a good pass to Brown, converting on 4th down.
Clock moving. Inside of 3 minutes to play. That one just airmailed, got past Blake. 2nd down upcoming. The clock stopped with 2:44 to play in the game.
Graham, settle down here. Stay under control. Rod Carey said he wanted his team to play fast without thinking. That's the 2nd time he airmailed Blake.
Galladay, bottom of your screen. 6'4" target, number 19 for Northern Illinois. Graham checks off another one too high for Blake, so now it's 3rd and 10.
Galladay really didn't run a route there. He just kind of came off the line of scrimmage and kind of jogged. The game's on the line here. You have to score. You need your best playmaker coming off the line, even if it's just a clear-out route. Run it with authority.
14-point deficit facing Ryan Graham in Northern Illinois. Here comes the heat. Munson knocked over Buono. They get rid of it, and it's going to be 4th down. Babish was covering Galladay.
There was some kind of miscommunication there because Galladay ran a comeback. Graham threw it deep, thought he was going to continue his route.
Graham, 18 of 34 for 221, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. Right now, all they care is that he converts this 1st down to keep their hope alive. They need the 42-yard line of San Diego State. Taking a shot, Galladay with Babish. Galladay goes in, knocked away, no flag. No flag. And it's broken up there nicely by Derek Babish. 2:29 to go, no timeouts for Northern Illinois.
Watch Babish, stride for stride. He's just behind him, doesn't panic and get a penalty, goes up, give him credit on a 6'4", 213-pound receiver who can play the ball in the air. Babish did a great job. Got beat against Cal in a go route, but was up to the challenge there. Gets the ball back for his offense.
7 tackles in the game for Babish. The PBU, and also a tackle for loss. So the Aztecs trying to run the clock out here and extend it to 13 straight wins. Let's go to New York. Brent with an update. Brent.
Ben, Dave Ryan, Corey Chavis, Melanie Collins standing by in Orlando. Maryland and UCF. It's streaming now at CBSSports.com/live. We'll get you out there. UCF starting their 2nd possession. 0-0, 4 minutes deep.
All right, very good. We're inside of 2 minutes to play here, Brent. Minute 50 and counting now in this game as Penny's the deep guy in the backfield of San Diego State. Trying to get a 1st down here, put this thing away. Penny, he's thinking more. Rashad Penny forced out of bounds there. And a young man who's been all over the joint today, Naomi Alutu, forced him out. And he scored a touchdown in the 1st half when airborne. Landed hard on his left side, but Rocky Long and his guys on their way. The coach says, all right, we got this one. Headset off.
He felt like this was going to be the hardest game of their first 3 games. That includes Cal, a Pac-12 team. And he was honest with us. He said, if we want to get to where we hope to get this year, which is getting into one of those major bowl games.
They got a shot.
They have to win out. He understands they got to go undefeated. They would be able to maybe play Boise State in the championship game, a Boise State team who could go undefeated as well.
Here's our schedule, Jay. What's coming up?
South Alabama had a big upset win against Mississippi State in their first game. Then they get into conference play. But this is a team that, Ben, could go through this schedule undefeated. I mean, there's a lot of steps you have to take. You got to take it game by game.
And the folks in our programming department, if things stack up, look like geniuses because they're on our air about 10 times. Nice work by Dan Weinberg and company.
I'd love to have them again. You and I won't be calling those, I don't think. But, that's a fun team to watch. An aggressive defense that gets after it. An amazing running back who can make plays even when the box is stacked against him.
So San Diego State, they'll snap it one more time here, and this one will be a final. Rocky Long and his guys go to 3-0. They extend the nation's second longest win streak to 13 games, Jay Feely, and Rod Carey and his guys in an 0-3 hole in what turned out to be a very competitive game here today.
Yeah, they got to regroup, and they got conference play coming up. Everything they want to play for is still in front of them. But credit Rocky Long and his team because they are a spectacular, fun team to watch.
It was fun. See you next week. For Jay, John Schripp, and all of our hardworking crew, my name is Ben Holden. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Let's now get you Dave Ryan, Corey Chavis, Melanie Collins. College football presented by Geico. It's Maryland, UCF.
Welcome, everyone, to the Bounce House, Bright House Network Stadium in Orlando. Dave Ryan, Corey Chavis in the booth, Melanie Collins on the field. Great to have you with us. For Maryland of the Big Ten Conference at 2-0 against 1-1 UCF. Well, Kenzie Milton, man in the middle there. True freshman quarterback from Hawaii, only 18 years old, his first career start. Second possession for Maryland. First was a 3-and-out. Perry Hills, the quarterback. Hands off, and Edmonds is hit hard. Dimitri Brim, Mark Rucker have been physical early here for UCF. Rucker, inside linebacker, only 5'9", 217. Energy, Corey, in the building tonight. The Bounce House is bouncing.
45.8% on the year thus far for Maryland.
Third down, pocket collapses. Incomplete. Looking there for DJ Moore. Shaquille Griffin on the breakup.
Well, you can see they're trying to run a crossing route, and he kind of gets rubbed by the referee right there. It was an excellent close, though, by Griffin, who had an up-and-down week against Michigan.
Second punt here for Wade Lees, 28-year-old freshman, oldest frosh in the FBS from Melbourne, Australia. 37.8 yards a kick at FIU last week. Chris Johnson, deep man for UCF. Lee's second effort. 2 fair catches made by Johnson. And the Knights will get it from their 14. For those of you watching on CBSSports.com, our streaming coverage will conclude after the commercial break, but we will continue on CBS Sports Network. You can find CBS Sports Network by going to CBSSportsNetwork.com/channel finder.
They're here. The latest game changers from Polaris. Ranger XP 1000, the most powerful Ranger ever. General 4, the off-road's most popular new crossover. And Ride Command, groundbreaking technology to connect you, your machine, and your friends like never before. See the best of 2017. Or grab a great deal on remaining 2016s. Get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
There's no one road out there. No one surface. No one speed. No one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can conquer them all. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 5 driving modes let you customize the steering, shift points, and suspension to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. The 2016 C-Class. Lease the C300 for $369 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Americans don't celebrate the good enough canyon. We didn't aim to be second to the moon. Verizon doesn't settle for good enough either. So now we're introducing Verizon LTE Advanced. With 50% faster peak speeds in more than 450 cities coast to coast. So don't settle for an unlimited plan with limits. Switch now and get our best deal. 20 gigs of limitless data with 4 lines for only $160. Welcome to the Next Gen Network.
From engineering and manufacturing to stealth bombers to next generation fighters to landing an unmanned vehicle on a carrier for the first time in history. Just wait till you see what's next. That's the value of performance. Northrop Grumman.
College football on CBS Sports Network is presented by Geico. Coming in from Bright House Network Stadium in Orlando, known around here as the Bounce House. UCF taking on Maryland, the Big Ten Conference. Welcome to Orlando, the city beautiful. Great to have you with us. Dave Ryan alongside Corey Chavis, former Pro Bowl defensive back, joined by Melanie Collins on the field throughout the broadcast as well. So Mackenzie Milton, 18 years old from Hawaii. First career start, first career snaps. Your impression?
Well, I think he got off to a pretty good start. They got him on the move, and he was able to do some things there. When he ended up with the fumble, I think that was a case where he was going a little bit too fast, Dave. So important for him to settle down as this night wears on.
Milton is connected to the icy hot injury report, and that's about Justin Holman, the senior starting quarterback, hurt last week at Michigan at the Big House. Hamstring pull, about 5 minutes remaining in the first half, did not return. Nick Patty took over. But this week, Scott Frost, the first-year head coach, went with Milton.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier about the exchange. Here's another near big mistake. You're about to get one out of bounds, and you decide to put it in your left hand and try to throw the football. Now, he's made some wild plays in practice to captivate a lot of his teammates, and so far he's been pretty accurate. Important for him to manage his emotions in this first quarter.
First down, third drive. Akins has the catch. Jordan Akins, former wide receiver, turned tight end. Stopped by Savage. Whistles, flags. Had a few of those for UCF already.
5-yard penalty, second down.
That is Juwan Hamilton, the freshman running back. Chick-fil-A starting lineup tonight for UCF. Traquan Smith, Rookie of the Year in the American Conference last year. Breakout season, so athletic, made some dazzling catches. Shut out at Michigan, though, last week. Needs to be a factor tonight. Second down. This is Hamilton. Bounces through traffic. Needs the 25 for a first down. Stopped by Roman Braglio. Already tonight, Braglio with a fumble recovery. Fourth play run by Mackenzie Milton. Third down, way too high there. And incomplete. Not close to Jaquarius Bardner, a fellow true freshman. And fourth down, I can't imagine Scott Frost going would want to roll the dice with a true freshman quarterback here so early, and he's not going to. Punt time for the Knights.
And that last pass was a little bit discouraging because obviously you only have a 3rd and 2, but that area of the field in between the hash marks, they missed a lot of open throws in my tape study, and that's something they've got to get corrected.
Look out, fake. Dimitri Brim has got it, and a first down. Big play for UCF. On the fake, Denzel Conyers made the stop on special teams. Gain of 17, and the Knights keep it.
Here goes Brim right here. And it's pretty much a direct snap to him. He's got a couple of players lead blocking for him. And down the field, the snapper, Gage Murcell, making a heck of a block.
Milton back in the game. Throwing. Bargnair cut down by Will Likely the third. One of the top defensive backs. Old school core. You gotta love this guy, studying him on film. He plays 3 phases.
He does. He's one of those players that plays all 4 downs. And the last play was a demonstration of his instincts.
Loss of 4. Bargnair. Slant. Freshman. Through traffic. Likely and Cockrell cut him down. And speaking of Will Likely the third, he'll play on offense as a slot receiver or running back. He'll play in the nickel position on defense and return